Blech.
Ladies...
Okay, how my PC restart?
What? Not a very good beginning to this episode, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gasconade episode 18. Let's see what our intrepid adventurers get into this time. Let's roll that intro and we'll be back with you in just a moment. No, you don't know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Okay, and let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gasconade. Last we left off, our heroes were, well, basically killed in the underground sewers by a man known as the Clockmaker that they identified as the leader of the Luftriners. But thanks to Solan's magic and his deception, he was able to feign death and essentially save his comrades just before all of them went jumping off of the edge into a sewer pipe, escaping through the sewer lines to the outskirts of Zichester. And with that, they reconvened within the HVC's headquarters, and with Fulon and Vox there thinking that they are dead. To their surprise, indeed, they were not dead. And as such, they were able to reconvene and speak over the events that have happened and transpired below there. But it seems that their foe is quite powerful, and at this stage they will not be able to take them on. In that case, Fulon opted for a different strategy, but for now, he has another mission in mind. It has been revealed that there have been serial murders within the ranks of the Dalfero mafia. Fulon identified a pattern and was able to identify who was next as the target. It was indeed a woman named Kithla Dalfero, one of the capos within the mafia. And Fulon, knowing her personally, opted for the HVC to go investigate her home, speak with her, and ensure her safety in some way. But the killer, the ravenous killer, who is indeed a mutated, experimented on Grent, would have none of this. And he burst through the window, snapping her neck, dropping her to the floor, and with a bloodlust in his eyes, turned towards the rest of the party. Though his appearance is very different, and if they know who this creature truly is, it is unsure. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you all to roll initiative. Now let's just get some...
Oh, let's go. I wish a nat with the initiative actually mattered.
It's
I mean, it can still, I feel, make a difference.
Wow. Oh my god.
Let's go. Grant
Oh,
rolling
Just about to get
trash.
snapped.
That was my first roll in what, 4 months? I see you, game. Fuck you too. I'm back, friend.
okay.
I feel like
let's
he
get
couldn't just
those.
buy your own dice.
I'll also roll for Kithla because she is. I don't know. We'll see. Sergey, what is your initiative?
14.
Alexander,
It's a 20 or not 20 for 21.
21. Grant,
5.
Ruvil.
Numero 5. Cinco.
Okay.
5.
Shiloh, your initiative.
Nigga.
Wow.
En my nommer is 9.
Okay.
Nice.
Moving on. Moving on. Solon.
5.
Vox.
What he said, the N word.
Okay.
Okay.
I think your dex is hard, so I'll put you first. Alora.
3.
3. Oh, wonderful. Let me just roll for my chummies real quick. Full on is going to get a 14, and Kithla is going to get 7, and Silas, whom will join us later, is going to get. Sorry, one moment. Going to get 8 plus whatever his dex is. Shit, 5, okay. That's gonna be a 13 for Silas. Sorting that shit out. Fulon is going to be before him, and Vox will be before Shiloh. Okay. With that, you all witness this carnage as this grotesque mutated monster with almost a bone-like exoskeleton leaps through the window, shattering glass everywhere. Its long claws easily dig into the neck of Kithla del Ferro, snaps it with a reverberating crack. A moment of silence follows as the limp body of the halfling drops behind this desk that this creature is now currently standing on. And he takes a big waft of the air in this room and turns towards all of you. Alexander, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, rage, I guess.
Okay, you go into a rage.
Let me quickly roll what rage is. Sweet. Oh! Sweet! Yeah, Alexander gets very angry. That crystal on his shoulder shines very brightly and he disappears in a fine green, like, crystalline mist.
Okay.
And he pops up right there.
Okay. You'll watch Alexander vanish into the ether and
Yes.
appear next to this creature, using his rage drive or whatever that crystal is, appearing next to this creature.
I would like to, well, I want to restrain the creature, but I would flavor this is just like trying to, like, bash his head against the desk.
Okay,
Trying to keep it down.
so you're gonna essentially put your arm on its head and whack it into the desk and keep it there to grapple it, essentially.
Yes, and with my other arm, like, go around his shoulder and, like, lock it.
Okay. Okay, make an opposed athletics check. Grent, if you could please also make the athletics check.
I get that advantage on athletic checks, right? when
Yes,
I'm
while
raging?
you're raging.
It's a strength modifier, right?
No, look at the stat block I sent you. There's a tab with skills. Your athletics has a plus to it.
Oh, that's damage. Ugh, garbage.
No memento.
It was close to a nat 20, but it's not. It's a 12 plus 7 for a 19.
Okay.
What is that roll, Grant?
How's a 24 sound?
Okay. Alexander, you go to grab this creature. You put your hand on its neck, trying to slam it down, but it does not move. That is one of your attack actions. You can try again if you have multi-attack.
I'm a barbarian, so I'm just gonna brute force this and try again.
Okay, another athletics check from both of you, please.
Daddy needs an at 20. Okay, that's much better.
What is
19?
Okay.
Yeah, 25, biatch.
Okay, so with that, the creature doesn't budge. You don't expect the strength, but then you flex your arm, and with a final push, Grent, you feel your face buried, almost cracking this desk, and you are grappled.
Alexander, I would say, just gets, after fighting the first time, he just gets angrier and stronger, and then he tries again.
Okay. So with that, Grant, your movement speed is reduced to 0, but that's basically all. Cool. At the end of your turn, Fulon is going to go. He is going to scream out, "Kithla!" And he looks at this creature and he says, looking around, and he's just going to say to all of you, "We have to ensure safety. Deal with this!" And he's going to pull out a gun, he goes to pull out a gun, realizes, shit, he doesn't have his gun on him, and he's instead going to move, he's going to, what is he going to do? He's going to move over here, and he is essentially, seeing that this creature is grappled, he is essentially going to what will he do here? I think he'll actually go around here. Yeah, and he's going to hold an action. He's going to hold an action to pull Kithla away from the creature once this creature is not within striking distance of Kithla anymore. At the end of Fulon's turn, holding that action, Sergei, it is your turn.
Okay. Sergei will rage,
Okay.
and his claws will extend from his hands, and he will rush towards the beast. And he will make 3 claw attacks.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. All of them are gonna be recluse.
Reckless, okay, 100%, go for it.
Okay, so the first one is 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Let me just keep track of the HP.
Second one is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and the third one is a 26 to hit. Yeah.
Relax, bro. What the fuck?
Nerd.
Okay. So damage for the first attack is 12 slashing damage.
Alright.
Second attack is 9 slashing damage.
Why are there
Just want to check the resistances real quick.
What?
That was 12 and then 9.
Yes, 12, 9, and then the last one is 11.
11.
There are 2
Gotcha.
Auroras on the map.
Yeah, it's a Laura, basic Laura and a Laura premium.
Wait, just hang on. I think I accidentally just put you here, Charlotte.
There I am.
The evil Aurora.
I'm gonna say that those were familiars. Your familiars are currently on you, so when you tell them to do something, I'll put them on the map. But for now, they're on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sergei leaps up onto the table with this creature, and as it is grappled against the table, you just tear into its back. You hear the cracking of bone as you break away some of that exoskeleton, but the creature still seems very angry and not super phased by that.
Sergei also just says, "You're not the only one with claws." Well, and then yeah. No, my turn.
End of your turn, you all are running interference. It is going to be Silas's turn. Silas is going to go. He will say. Let's see who will need it most. He is going to go. Shit! I don't got my swords. I'm gonna get your weapons, guys. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then basically action dash to get over here where all the weapons are stowed. By the way, you saw them put all the weapons like I would say rather over here next to the front entrance. And Silas is going to grab his blades as a free interaction, and just on his next turn he will use another interaction to try and bring someone else's weapon with him. That is going to be the end of his turn. Vox, it is your turn. You watch this creature squirming as Sergei tears into it, Alexander holding its head down. You see Fulon desperately looking for an opening to be able to get Kithla to safety.
Alright. I think Vox is just gonna take a step back and just patiently wait for an opening. And as these two barbarians like get entangled with Grent, basically, the moment his attention is like taken away from him, I'm going to ask my good friend to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay, I will just mention at this current moment you're unsure what this creature is. You see it as a monster. I mean, it has the blood and things, but you wouldn't assume that it is Grant immediately. But you could do insight checks on your turns if you'd like. I'm just giving you that. You don't know that it's Grant.
Okay. Well, does it still resemble somewhat of a humanoid form?
In shape, I suppose, but not really. Seems more like a cobbled together mess.
Okay. I would say, kind of as a desperate measure, Vox will take his chances and he'll still go through with it.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw from Grant as you're casting Hold Person.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That is a... Hold on.
Check, there is a saving throws tab for your bonuses.
Yeah, I see it. 23? No, 22, sorry.
Okay. You absolutely do not get help.
Vox, you stretch out your hand, attempting to do that choke maneuver that you always do, but this creature feels it, and he just, I think, the creature flexes, and a bunch of bones just quickly grow out of it, dispelling whatever this effect is, and then they like extrude for a moment, and then sink back into its body. That is your action.
Vox awkwardly stares at him, and he's just going to take 2 steps back, and that's the end of my turn.
As you attempt to cast this thing on this creature, he feels this magic emanate from you, and he feels his eyes on you, and he just turns to you, not breaking his gaze at all. Or his eyes do anyway. His head's being held down.
Wonderful.
Okay. With that, Vox, you step next to Shiloh. Shiloh, it is your turn as you see whatever Vox tried did not work. What are you doing?
I really want to shoot him, but I think Shiloh, what he would do is, I think he would step back just a little bit, just get out of its noticing view or whatever. I would actually like to make like an insight check. I'm not necessarily. We have no reason to think this is Grant.
Okay, so
I don't think so.
What I
want to.
What I will tell you,
Yeah?
anyone at any time could do like a free insight check on their turn to discern more about a situation. So this is true for this or anything else. So if you want to like
That is
piece things
that's exactly
together.
what I'm doing.
Okay, make an insight check
Yeah.
for me.
Shiloh is definitely doing this. A 12 on the insight.
You're very sure that whatever this thing is, it is definitely the quote-unquote serial killer. Indeed, it was not a person, it is some amalgamation. You know about experiments that some different groups have been doing on people. I'd say with a 12 at this point, that's basically what you get from this, and also this thing is very powerful. But I would say there you get from that is whatever it is under, it seems to be like on a high from something. I would say that. So it may be able to be sated in a way. But you're on,
I will note this, and I think I will I will then yell out to Vox, and I'll say, you're going to have to try that again. And
Vox just
alluding
worried
to
me and looks at you.
old monster thing that you tried. As a bonus action, just after I tell Vox this, I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on him.
Okay, Vox, you're sanctuaried.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, my monkey is going to... I'm going to just like hold out my jacket, and the monkey is going to come flying out, so you can put him on the map, and I'm just going to direct him to...
There he is, his movement from you.
Wait, what is the Homunculus's flying speed again? It's 60 feet, or for...
I think it's only
don't
30.
remember.
That's you must just check for that, Nate. You should keep that open.
Yeah,
I think it's only 30 feet though.
he has a 30-foot flying speed. Well, that is... Wait, no. Data. And, him being here... Nah, I'm just gonna leave him there. He's just like... chilling.
You can let him give the help action to one of the allies that he is next to. So the next roll will be with advantage if you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I'll give the help to Alexander, who's going to go first.
Okay, Alexander, your next D20 roll will be with advantage. Okay.
Okay, cool.
At the end of that, just Kithla's turn. I'm gonna roll a little something here. Okay. After that, Grant, it is your turn.
Well, being severely pissed off, Grant is going to... Or rather, let me say, this creature is going to let out this low... and just use pincushion on himself.
Okay, so you're...
Is this a spell?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
It is
What
a
level spell is
I
this?
see.
This is a third level spell.
Oh, that's very interesting.
I don't even need to say that. You
yes.
don't fucking know.
Yeah, for the purposes of Shiloh's thing, if it is third level or higher, you need to know that. So, with this, let's do the saving throws first. So, explain to me what this looks like, and tell them what they have to do to save against it.
I think this creature just being like held down, sort of, he crunches up even more and just starts to tense and vibrate. And you just see the blood like dripping down his flesh and on his claws. Just stand still for a moment, coalesce, and then just rupture outwards.
So all of these spikes grow out of this creature, these spears of crystalline blood stabbing towards all of you. They stab through Kithla because she cannot make the saving throw. Alexander and Sergey, please make dex saves, correct? And the monkey too must also make a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah. Shiloh.
Oh, wow, this is a magical effect, so I get advantage.
Oh,
This,
who's the guy above?
Oh, that's horrible.
I can't zoom in enough. The green person.
that's full on. How big is the radius?
Full on 10 feet.
10 feet. So it's going to be... Oh, oops, wrong one. Just make the bubble.
The monkey as well.
Yeah, the monkey must make one as well. Let me just check for...
Even if he's hovering 10 feet in the air.
Yes,
It's
it's
10 feet, so I suppose.
it's a large radius. So yeah, Fulon is also going to make this. He is within range for that. So Fulon is going to roll an. He's going to roll an 11. What did you roll, Alex?
Garbage. Let me just quickly. 11 as well.
Okay, Sergey?
I presume I can't get.
Natural 20.
Okay, cool. And the monkey?
15.
15. Okay, Grant, what's your DC?
It is 15.
15. So the monkey...
Sorry,
Yes?
I just want to check double advantages in the thing, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
So, the monkey saves and Sergey saves, so just roll damage for Fulon and Alex.
Okay, it's half damage on success, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
I
No damage on success, okay.
Yeah, they dodge the spears on success, essentially. So yeah, go for that.
17 damage.
17.
And I take 2d8 plus con. But that would be this thing's con, wouldn't it? Okay. So 17 damage for them, and then I take...
Okay, so you take 14 points of damage as these spikes extrude out.
Is that 8 or 9 damage for me?
It's piercing damage, right?
Let me just make sure. I think it is. Yes.
Okay, so 17, so that would be, you round it down always, so that would be 8 points of piercing damage to you, Alex. Fulon gets absolutely... Fulon gets absolutely skewered by these spikes. He steps back and falters, holds his stomach, but then he just fixates, crouches down towards Kithla, who is just full of holes at the moment. So, Alex and Sergey, you can both take your opportunity attacks.
I will just do an unarmed strike because I have no weapons. So I'll just basically bash his head against the desk.
Okay, cool.
Actually, I have a question.
Yes.
Considering they had to dodge literally from my body, does that not break the grapple?
I'm gonna say no. It is just a saving throw. There's nothing mechanically that says that. So basically, how I'm seeing this is basically Alex is still holding your head, and then unexpectedly the spikes come out, and I don't think he made the saving throw.
Well, failed. So even if I try to move, it won't
so Alex doesn't see this coming. It stabs into him, and he is just like winces, but he's still holding your head down, and he's like "fuck you," and he just bashes your head against the thing. So please make an attack roll for me, Alexander.
Sweet. This isn't. Wait, how does this can be reckless? So I'll just make it a reckless attack.
You can make it reckless.
So that's with it. Wait. Yeah, I'm not flanking. Okay.
You have advantage.
That is 12 to hit.
That's a no.
You bash his head against the table, but clearly the table takes more damage than his head. He doesn't feel it, this creature.
I think instead of that, his like humongous jaws just open and like clench on the table, and you just cannot seem to lift his head.
Awesome.
Okay, that's cool, yeah.
Awesome.
That's a
Sergey.
25 hit though.
25. See it.
Grant, 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
Okay, roll that damage, Sergey.
He's 11 slashing damage.
Okay, cool.
11, okay.
Cool. At the end of that, Solon, it is your turn. You see all of this chaos unfold. The spikes are tracked back into the creature. You see Fulon full of holes. What are you doing?
Alrighty. Would you say I'd be able to move into like this cupboard, or is it too tight of in space?
You can always make like an athletics check to try and pry past the cupboard, but yeah, basically if you fail that, you won't be able to move through, and you'll stay on this block essentially.
Okay, it's fine then. I'll move to this block over there.
Okay.
I will then lay on hands this woman so that she probably... I'm not even going to check if she might be dead. I'm just...
Okay. You run up.
In the moment,
You see full-on with a desperation in his eyes. Solon, please help her! And you get down on your knees, lay on hands. And nothing happens.
I'll...
Nothing happens as How many points?
I was gonna do 5.
Okay. You put those 5 points in, but she doesn't move. You just see the blood gurgling from where her neck is snapped. You see bleeding from all the holes from all of these spears that have poked through her. And she is dead.
Solon just gives like a look of disappointment to Full-On.
Full-On,
Yeah.
Full-On's eyes go wide. And he says, "Take this beast down, HVC!" And, yeah, that is... What are you doing after that?
So that was my action. I would say bonus action. I'd cast Compel to Deal on the creature.
Okay.
So we'd say, let me just double check, a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, please, Grent. As you feel the Solarian magic compel you to fight this creature.
That is a 14.
You fail.
So, just...
So basically, yeah, you can.
No.
So compel deal is just yeah. So you're compelled to deal a creature. I chose you. Then on a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For that duration, it has the disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you, and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. Yeah, so basically, I think for this case, you just basically have a disadvantage on any attacks, which is not on me.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
At the end
My
of...
gaze just rips away from Vox, just straight to Solon.
Cool. Alora, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Just a question.
Yes?
Time of day.
It would be just a normal dawn state, I believe. It's not zenith or anything. Okay, Alora, what are you doing?
So Laura's gonna run here. She's gonna cast second level Melf's Acid Arrow. So we
Okay.
just roll to hit. That is a 22 to hit.
That is. Wait, actually, 1 sec, sorry. Wait. I'm gonna use my reaction to use Shield of Blood.
Okay.
I think the monster just sees this, the shot come towards him, and he just flexes his muscle, and where the bullet's gonna hit, like maybe on his shoulder or something, this thick mass of blood just instantly protrudes out.
Okay, so that is going to miss, but it still does damage, I believe.
Yeah, half damage.
No,
Yeah.
it still hits. I only got it 2.
Oh shit.
Never mind.
Roll that damage.
So that is 8 acid damage, but on your next turn, you're also gonna end of your next turn, you're also gonna take damage.
Okay, so
Just remember
Grant,
damage.
you've see this purple-haired woman run in to the left of the person that you were supposed to duel. From your periphery, you see her fire this acid arrow, and you attempt to create that shield of blood, but it just melts away the blood with its acid, and it lands on your shoulder, burning into you. Laura, that is your action. Anything else?
Bonus action cast Sanctuary on Alexander.
Alexander. Okay.
Yeah.
Sanctuary on Alexander.
Thank you.
Cool.
And then just a movement for Mr. Gidget.
Okay. Let me just get him out quickly.
I don't know how Gidget is gonna get past everyone, but we'll try. We can jump up here. Okay. So Gidget's gonna run here and then jump up on the table over here.
Okay.
And then he can give the help action to Sergey.
Okay, Sergey, you have the help action.
We got 2.
Yeah.
Cool. The end of that, Fulon is going to go. I think he is just desperate at this moment. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have his weaponry on him. Let's see what you can do. He is going to just pull Kithla's unconscious body with 15 feet of movement over here. Cool. Laura, you just see him as he pulls the body over here. He almost sits against the wall, and his hand is just like shuddering, looking at this impaled, neck-snapped woman. He's in distress, clearly.
Can Laura just put a hand on his shoulder just for like or comfort?
Yeah, as you do that, you notice his breathing immediately stabilizes. And his head bows. He says, "You can mourn her after this is done." And he stands back up, and he will give the help action to Solon right over here. He will, I think, so Solon, you'll have advantage. He'll bonus action dash over here, and then he just says, "I'm behind you," and whatever you do next, Solon, you have advantage. End of that. Sergei, it is your turn with Silas on deck.
Yeah. I shall attack thrice some more.
Okay, you have advantage on one of these from the help action, or you could save that advantage.
Will the help action grant the advantage on like saving throws as well?
I would say on the physical, dex and strength, it will give dex and strength advantage.
Alright, I will just continue recklessly attacking them.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Oh. Yeah, nat 20 on the first attack roll.
Okay.
And the second one is, what was it? Okay, dirty 20. Okay. Nat 20 on the third attack.
Oh my word.
Okay. Okay, so for the first attack, that is, what's it, 6, 10? Okay, that's 12 slashing damage. Didn't roll too good. Second attack, 11 slashing damage. And then third attack is 16 slashing damage.
Jesus, man.
Explain to me your state of mind as you make these attacks, Sergei.
He officially declared key Wesson.
I guess Sergei, like, he sort of, because there's a beast, has these sharp claws as well, he sort of sees this as like a primal challenge of strength and brutality. So, yeah, he's just very...
You kick it into second gear, and you just go for it. Okay, end of that. It is Silas's turn. Go for it.
Skip my turn. Sorry, I was at I had to deal with something.
Where is Alex on this thing? Oh shit!
Isn't he like first?
You're at the top, lol. You're all at the top. Sorry, Alex. It would be your turn now.
Okay. Cool.
You have advantage. Because monkey.
Sweet. I can only, if I use a magic sense, I can't like also still grapple him, right? Magic awareness.
Magic awareness. No, you could still grapple him while you're using magic awareness.
Okay, cool. I would like to do that. Do I recognize this beast's magic?
I would say it is very familiar to you. That same weird school of magic that Grent was able to do, that's the only point of reference that you have, but it is uncannily similar. Okay. Yes. So it's either... Make an insight check for me at the same time.
Okay. Sweet. $11.
Yeah, it's very Grent-like. You're unsure if this is Grent or maybe another experimentation of the same nature. But yeah, that's what you get from that. Okay.
Okay, I will then like. I think this is Grant's cousin or something, and I would like to like grapple him, but like, by still like trying to bash his head further into the desk.
Okay, so magic awareness, is that an action to do?
Oh yeah, that is actually, yeah.
Okay, so that's an action to do. I think... I just want to check something in the rules real quick.
Alright.
Because I'm not sure if a grapple breaks if you don't continue. Maintaining a grapple doesn't use your action. Indeed, it doesn't use anything of yours. The burden is on the grappled foe to use their action on their turn to try and break free. If you have your action available and use that action to make an attack using your partner. Okay, so yeah, the grapple is not broken.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, at the end of that, it is going to be Silas's turn. He grabs his blades and whatever else, and he is going to go running into the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to action dash. And I think it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. Dragging... No, wait, shit, you don't have that. So you wouldn't have grabbed that. I think you would have grabbed Solon's thing then. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Silas comes running into the room with his blades, dragging Solon's heavy broadsword behind him. I think you might need this, eh? And he just tosses the sword, and it lands into the wood next to you, Solon. And you can use your object interaction next turn to make use of that. End of that, Vox, it is your turn.
Cool beans. Seeing as this ravenous creature is still distracted, and upon hearing Shiloh's request, Vox will attempt to hold person him again.
Okay, Grant, hold wisdom saving throw for me, please.
If you insist. That is a 24.
Fuck. You make it.
You feel this creature just shudder off your magic once again, Vox.
Grant wasn't concentrating on any spells when I attacked him, right?
No.
Okay.
Vox, you have a bonus action movement.
Cool. Yeah, bonus action. I'll use some sorcery points to give myself a second level back, and that's it.
Okay, cool. Just staying there, watching for an opening, trying to restrain this creature within your magical grasp. At the end of that, Shiloh, it is your turn, seeing that Vox has his magic is failing again. This creature seems too powerful. What are you doing, Shiloh?
Okay, I'm going to try something. I don't know this is going to work, but you know what? You're just gonna have to tell me afterwards if it works or not.
Go for it.
Shiloh, realizing you said this thing was high, like it looks like it's on a high of something. So, yeah, okay. Okay, Shiloh has never done this before, so he's just going to experiment like he does. And I think how he just does this, it's almost like Professor X from X-Men. Shiloh puts his two fingers on his temple, and he holds out his hand towards Clockwork, and his eyes start to shine, start to glow turquoise, as well as Clockwork's. And Shiloh is going to cast Lesser Restoration, which Clockwork is then going to, in turn, use his reaction to touch the creature in front of him, also casting Lesser Restoration. Just to see if he can take away whatever drug this thing is on at the moment.
Okay.
So Shiloh does this. The monkey's eyes also start to shine, and the monkey just like puts both his tiny little metallic hands onto the leg or the something, whatever is in front of him, of this creature, and he's going to cast Lesser Restoration on it.
Just read.
I need your assistance here, DM.
Just read Lesser Restoration for me, please, if you can.
You touch a creature, and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
Okay. Let's do this.
Also, okay, and it does give it gives the kinds of conditions, or it gives at least examples of conditions.
Yeah.
One of which is poisoned.
Okay.
And
So
I was hoping that like being high on something would be considered also poisoned in some way.
okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Personally, I don't think so. But
I think this is a very good idea. Trying to, instead of killing this thing, trying to get it off of that high. I like the idea of that. So, what I'm going to say in this moment, Grant, you make a perception check for me, first of all. Or rather, what's
can I
your,
ask towards what?
to see if you notice this creature trying to touch your leg with some sort of power flowing through it.
So the monkey. Okay.
Yes.
No.
Should I make a sleight of hand or stealth check for the monkey?
Sure, make a sleight of hand check for the monkey.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think, irrespective of if he notices the monkey or not, he's not attempting to notice it.
Okay, fair enough.
So-
So we'll say in this case, Grant, you feel these metallic claws against your one leg, and this pulse of energy pulls something from you. And I think for but a moment, you're returned to your senses. I'm going to give you one sentence as Grant. Just sort of like, I imagine almost for a moment your face emerges from all of that chitin and bones. And I think for that moment, you all realize this is actually Grant. But Grant, you have one sentence to say.
Oh, the blood! It's too much! That's all.
You all see Grant's face emerge from this creature. He says that.
I knew.
And then it just sinks back in. The creature almost contorts and writhes against that. Shiloh, make an insight check for me in this moment.
On that note, do I get any HP back?
No, lesser restoration
Is
doesn't
lesser
heal.
it's not a heal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shiloh rolled an 8.
Okay, you're unsure if more lesser restorations might be more effective or not. But one has definitely shown some sort of result. But yeah, you all notice this is actually Grant trapped inside of something. Shiloh, that's your action. And bonus action to make the monkey do his reaction.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, the end of that, Grant.
Shiloh is just going to just state the obvious and say, I think we found Grant, people. And
Sergey doesn't hear or register any of this. He is too blinded by the rage.
This is Grant's cousin. Alexander doesn't understand. It's definitely his cousin.
Fulon will just say, what the hell happened to you, friend? But poetically, Grant, it is your turn now. What would you like to do?
I think following this thrashing against this inner being, because he is the monster at the moment, he will attempt to escape this grapple. Maybe just like pull his arms up to Sergey's like around his head and just try and pull them off.
Okay, so I will note, grappled only reduces your movement to 0, so you still have actions and things you can do. And yeah, if you'd like, you can use your action to attempt to break this grapple.
Oh, actually, no. Fuck that. In that case, he's just going to absolutely fucking maul Alexander with his multi-attack.
Okay, you
hear this creature.
Little man.
You hear this creature screech as bloody crystalline claws extend his already visceral claws, and he just goes for you, Alexander. Alexander, have you been hurt yet?
Yes.
Grant, you have advantage on all of these attacks as you smell that barrage.
Which is made normal.
Yeah, which is made normal.
Compelled to deal.
Yes.
Don't they have sanctuary on me?
Oh yeah, just make a wisdom saving throw.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
just make a
okay.
wisdom saving throw quickly, Grant.
For each attack, or
It would. I think it would be for each
I think
attack.
it's just for the first.
Or is it for the first one?
okay, or until it's a
if I
success,
remember
right?
correctly.
Yeah. I think it's You make it when you want to do damage to something, and if you succeed, you can do damage to something. So it's going to be 3. If you succeed
And
once,
then it breaks.
yeah, it breaks basically.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Okay. It's 14 on the save.
Misses. You fail.
What is your DC, Soda?
15.
Okay. So Grant,
Okay.
you feel you cannot attack Alexander in this moment, but you can attack Sergey. It just basically redirects the attack.
Okay, fine. Can I already rolled the 2 hit before I rolled the
Oh yeah, go for it.
the save? If you'd allow me to, that's a 28 to hit.
Misses, obviously.
Just roll all the
That
attacks, and then
is-
we'll do the damage.
Okay. Next one again at Alexander, so attempting another wisdom save. That's a nat 20.
One moment. Oh shit. Solon, can you please read Sanctuary to me? Oh, whoever put Sanctuary on Alexander.
Okay.
Who put
That
Sanctuary?
would be me.
Laura, if you could please just clarify Sanctuary for us.
You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay.
The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects.
Okay. So you can make another one now.
Okay, that's a nat 20 on the save then.
Grant, I'm gonna be a dick and troll you
What?
and use equalize. Oh no, wait, it's not with advantage.
No,
right?
no, it's not with advantage. No.
Okay,
So
never mind.
with that, you go to attack Alexander, the creature that is grappling you, but for some reason, a field or something is preventing you, and you slash against Sergey. But then you turn back to Alexander, and this time you push past that magical barrier that is convincing your mind not to attack this creature. Make your attack against Alex.
That's not
Okay.
cash money.
And not advantage.
I will be at advantage because he is
Will be,
bloodied.
okay.
So
That's
I
a
think that's attack.
18 to hit?
So. Oh, yeah, no, that variates, bro. Like, get good, please.
Okay, so that's the second one to hit. Third attack, Grint.
Again against Alexander.
Okay, another save for me, please.
Does Sanctuary not break since I hit him?
No.
No,
Oh,
it's each time you
Is it
target.
continuous?
Yeah, it's a spell that stays. So each time.
Okay, so 13 for that save then.
Laura.
That fails.
Laura.
Just make sure. Sorry, wait. Where is it? Oh wait, yeah, it fails. It's a 15.
Okay. So you have to redirect the attack.
No problem.
Okay.
Against Sergey. 2 hits, that's Let me just try for a nat 20 real quick. Hold on. That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, no, still barely hits.
No. This one's on Sergey, ne?
Yeah, I hit him
But
before.
it is advantage
bloodied.
because rangeless attacks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Besides that, I did hit him with the first attack, so
Yeah,
he is
yeah.
technically bloodied.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so roll damage twice for Sergey and once for Alexander.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 5. Okay.
Sorry, coughed.
That's 16 for the first one.
Is this slashing or what's this?
I believe.
Wait. Yes, slashing.
So of that.
So 16, 8. Okay, yeah. Next one is 7 plus 5 is 12.
So
Halved, I assume.
12 half to 6, and then Grint you heal for 3. And last one against Alexander.
Oh, was that on me?
What did I roll? Oh no, it's fine. The last one is also 16. Halved, I assume?
Yeah, 16 halved to 8 for you, Alexander, and you heal for 4, Grint. That's your action. Any bonus actions?
Bonus action. No bonus action. Actually, wait. Yes, bonus action dodge. Am I allowed to do that while grappled?
Yes. Grappled only reduces movement to 0.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, bonus action dodge.
Okay, all attacks have disadvantage on Grant. End of that, Solon, it is your turn with the Laurent.
Wait.
Yes.
At the end of Grant's turn, he takes 8 acid damage from
It
Mouse
says,
acid
sorry,
arrow.
I also just want to read, it says for dodge, you lose the benefit if you're incapacitated or if your speed drops to 0.
Okay, so you cannot dodge. Sorry.
Also, he takes acid damage according to
Yeah,
Aurora.
yes.
Yeah.
Grant, you feel that acid arrow that hit you on the shoulder previously, the acid is still burning on you and you take additional 8 acid damage. Solon, it is your turn with the Laurent deck.
Okay.
Fulon is backing you, you have advantage on the first thing you do.
Okay. I think first, well, I wouldn't use the advantage for that, but the first thing I'd do is use bonus action. So I think I'll cast Magic Weapon, and I think how it would look is as Silas throws Solon's weapon, as he catches it midair, his sword just like sets aflame.
Oh, awesome.
With the second level magical weapon.
Okay, cool.
Then he'll move to this direction.
The compelled duel fails, by the way, Grant, or fades as magic weapon is cast. You jump there and go ahead and make your attacks with advantage because of flanking.
Okay, so lucky at advantage. First one to hit is 21.
Shield of Blood reaction.
Go for it.
That's
Mage Slayer reaction.
23 AC, so that misses.
Shield of Blood is what level?
It is a
First level.
So Grant did cast a spell now. Brothers, if you have reactions, you can use them.
Yes,
yes.
I am gonna...
I am reacting by smashing his head against desk once again.
Okay. Remember, Grant, I think that that shield stays for your turn.
Was that okay? Yeah, so it counts for this.
Yeah.
next hit.
And I will roll it with advantage because somebody gave me a D20 and I can't remember who. It was Shiloh.
The monkey.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But wait, so the monkey is just giving the help action
No.
indefinitely.
He used his reaction, so you wouldn't have advantage on this because he used his reaction
Okay, then
previously.
I'll-
So yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay,
didn't use-
then I'll do reckless.
Okay, go for it.
I will recklessly smash this man. 19.
Great.
Grant.
That misses.
Oh, that's sad.
I promise I am not scuffing the dice, but nat 20.
Shut. Roll that damage.
Oh, nice. Ones on both damage die. Okay.
Whoa.
With 7 slashing damage?
Another 7 slashing.
makes me stronger.
Bro.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Those two goes through. Solon, your second attack.
Yes, I'll add a smite on this one, but the 2 hit. It's 21 again.
It's a miss, bro.
You empower your blade with that flames, but as you strike towards it, the blood is almost animated around this creature, and it catches your blade mid-air as it all like converges on it and just throws it back. You missing that attack. You don't have to expend the smite, but that misses. Bonus action? Oh, that was magic weapon. So
Bonus action was magic weapon, yeah.
okay.
Oh, actually, shit, I read this wrong. What was the first, the 2 hit on the first one?
Both
It
were
was 21,
21s.
right? Yeah, okay, now
Yeah.
fine. Chilling.
Okay.
Wait, second one's 22. 22 for the second one. I forgot to
That
add the
hits
plus
then.
one.
That hits then.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, no.
Roll that damage.
Okay. So it's 13 from the sword, then so it's 14 total, and then the smite damage. It's at second level is 3d8, right?
Yes.
Was it 2D? Yeah.
3.
And then smite damage is another 15. So 14 and 15.
Like some 29 points of damage to you, Grant.
Okay.
How you looking?
Sad.
Alora, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so how does Sergey and Alexander look after being hit so many times?
Yes, Alexander looks crisp.
Sergey is being chilling.
Okay, good to know.
He looks mad.
So the skin or the thing that was on Grent, is it like a venom situation where it looks like a suit, or is it
It's
something
deformed lumps of flesh.
Yeah, it's,
Like someone who used to be skinny got like hyper fat, but you know, not the same
yeah,
way.
it's part of it. Make an insight check for me as a free action.
Okay. Wow, that's a 6. Damn it.
I would say I'll just give you what you saw. It seemed to be part of his body. He's mutated.
Okay, well, goes that plan. I'm just going to run up and then take a shot at him with the blunderbuss.
You go to reach for a blunderbuss, and you remember that all your weapons were taken at the door of this establishment.
Yeah, I definitely knew that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Ray of Sickness. That is a first level spell, and I'm gonna cast it. Roll to hit. That is a 13th hit. Misses, right? Yeah.
Assuming that misses, great.
Yeah, assuming that misses.
Sorry, how much was it?
13.
13.
Fucking misses, bro.
That's your action, Alora.
Bonus action, Sanctuary still on, so I'm gonna keep Sanctuary on, and then Gidget is just gonna use help action on, let's say, give it this time to Solon.
Okay, Solon, you have the help action. At the end of your turn, Alexandra, it is your turn.
So it doesn't take an action to keep him restrained, right?
No.
Okay, so I can just bash in his head twice.
Yes, you can. Roll to hit.
I will... Okay, no, it doesn't really matter. I will make everything reckless.
Okay, cool.
So the first one to hit, whatever, a 12 does not hit, I presume.
It just
Get
doesn't
that
move.
pussy shit out of here, boy.
Nah, shut up, okay. Let's see if this one hits. 23.
Yeah, you got the pussy shit out of here, that hits.
Yeah. That's a 5 plus 2 from raging.
7 points of damage as you just bash in the head, and the desk almost splits in half from this.
Glad you could join the fight, brother.
Shut the fuck up. Brent's cousin, you can come out of this. You can do it. And then I bash his head into the floor.
Ah, yes. With that,
I mean, it's head trauma, obviously. So the only way to undo head trauma is by doing more, right?
Yes, they cancel each other out.
Yes.
Two negatives become a positive.
Sure. Any bonus actions? Or is that your turn?
I can teleport away, but I think that defeats the purpose, so no.
Okay, it is Fulon's turn. Fulon is he's going to look at Silas. My gun! Did you bring my gun? And Silas is like, oh no, bro, I'm sorry. Could only carry one giant sword at a time. Ah, damn it. Oh, hello, Silas. I did
been
not.
here for a while, but yes,
I
hello.
did not realize you were here. Welcome. Fulon is just going to look at this, and he's going to just say, "Come on, Grent. Shake yourself out of the stupor. You're stronger than this. And he'll just give help action to Sergei already has it, so he's going to move over here. The monkey is hovering in the air, so he'll just move over here. And he's going to give the help action to Alexander. Sergei, it is your turn with Sardis on deck. Oh, you'll bonus action dodge. No, you can't do that. Never mind. Go for it, Sergei. What are you doing?
I will cast Claw Storm by just attacking him 3 times with my claws.
Go for it.
Recklessly, I must add. Okay, first 26 to hit. Then 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Dick. Then 21 to hit.
That's a miss. First one hits.
Oh, a miss? Shit, okay. So just the first one hits. That is 8 slashing damage.
Alright. Alrighty.
Right. And I have 0 bonus action, so that is my turn.
How does it feel to do 1 more damage than me with your weapons when I just use my fists? Sounds like a second class barbarian.
The end of that, Silas, it is your turn. Just to catch you up, the battle has ensued. You ran out to get Solon's weapon for him, throw it by his feet. He took it, he's fighting at the moment. You got your blades back, so it is your turn. What are you doing?
Alright, so let's see, this is happening in front of me. I shall actually cast a spell, and that would be, I'm going to hex him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hex his strength.
Okay. Grent, you have disadvantage on strength checks and athletics checks.
Yes, so what happens to him, there's a little sliver of green smoke just like crawling onto the floor and like wrapping around his body and just like seeping into him.
Cool,
And he is now hexed.
Cool.
And, wait. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Okay, never mind. Okay. Otherwise, I'm good. That's my turn.
You're just chilling there. Nothing for your action.
Where was that? Oh yeah, it's a bonus. I haven't been on D&D for a while. Okay, action, then I'm going to actually move. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm
going to strike him with my blade.
To get to that position, please make an acrobatics or athletics check opposed to...
Oh, what's wrong?
There's not enough space there, so that you're essentially trying to squeeze in there past...
Okay, wait, no. Shame. Give me a second. How many reach? Can I still cast like a cantrip or something?
Yes, you can cast a cantrip.
Then I will go back to my previous space.
Okay.
And I'm gonna firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay, cool. Roll to hit.
Oh, that's I miss.
What does the firebolt look? What does the firebolt look like, and how does it spectacularly miss?
So Silas, I'm gonna say this. Silas was focusing on Hex, and he was like watching the green smoke go, and he was like, "Oh, I can light this." And he reaches out his hand, and as he casts it, you just see a light flash by, but it just like goes out before it even reaches him.
Okay.
It's just like.
So this bolt of some sort of flaming energy zips by, but misses Grent, and with that.
My bad.
At the end of your turn, Vox, it is your turn.
Excellent. Enough forcing around. Die. I shoot Chaos Bolt at him.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 10 to hit.
You stretch out your hand, conjure black lightning, and it strikes towards him. But even in this grappled state, I think, like spike or something on his back you targeted for, he sees this bolt coming and he just like retracts it into his body in this very uncanny, disgusting way, and the bolt just incinerates the like wardrobe door over here, just but it misses, unfortunately.
Question.
Yes.
Can I do it again with a quicken spell?
Yes. Yeah, quicken spell allows you to do 2 spells in turn, so go for it.
Excellent. Again. The one hand misses and then the other hand just follows up with another ass blast.
Go for it.
And hopefully it's gonna hit. Fuck! It's 13.
Just 2 bolts. First one misses. Second one. Both of them. Grant sees this coming. He trained on your moves with the first one. Dodges out of the way, and the other door of the wardrobe gets incinerated, and a bunch of like Kithla has like a million knitted things everywhere. Just these robes and knitted wear falls out of the wardrobe. Let's make it fun. Onto Solon and Grent. Both of you please make dexterity saving throws for me, as this wardrobe of knitted wear falls onto both of you.
Knitted wear.
Yes.
Dex save.
Yes. Yes.
Well, 15.
Okay, that's good. The DC is only 10. Grant, go for it.
17?
Yeah, you're fine. The DC was 10, so you do not get restrained in all the knitted wear. It just sort of falls on all of you, and you evade it. Vox, that is your action.
What the fuck did she know about steel cable?
Fox is now actively looking at his hands as if there's something wrong with it.
With that, if that's the end of your turn, Shiloh, it would be your turn. What are you doing, Shiloh? You are muted. I will just...
Sorry about that. The thing is, I can only cast Lesser Restoration one more time, and I don't think Shiloh... Would he know?
You can make another...
Can I make a check for Shiloh?
You can make
Can I
another
check to
insight check for me, as a free action.
Fucking hell, that's a 7.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you definitely saw the first one work. You're unsure if more lesser restorations will do more. That's what I can give you.
I just want to say...
Keegan,
Yes.
sorry, I forgot to ask, but on my turn, could I also have made a insight check, please?
What are you trying to insight?
Just trying to look for any weaknesses of any sort, other than,
Okay.
you know,
Murder.
Green being inside of it.
Okay, make an insight check.
Sweet.
Can I just go along with my turn?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, sorry. 15.
Shiloh, not. He thinks for a moment, trying to ponder if because he knows he only has enough energy left for one more lesser restoration. Doesn't think it's going to work, so he just goes. He just thinks to himself, it will be easier to do this when he's asleep, and he's just going to blast him with his palms of force.
Okay, cool.
Non-lethally, by the way, in case this kills him. I'm gonna use my action to attack once and bonus action to attack the second time.
If it hits the first time.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
You take 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and then bonus action. Yeah, I am just going to bonus action pommel force you again. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Explain to me what your palms
That's my
of force look like, as this is the first time you're using them.
No, I used them in the last.
Oh, you did. Okay, well,
But
yeah.
whatever, I will explain this again.
Go for it.
It's literally Iron Man. I hold out my palm with my fingers, my fingers not against each other. It's like I'm almost making like a claw thing, and my palm kind of like just opens into like this turquoise void, and you just hear this huge beam of turquoise energy is shot towards our good friend, and the second one is misses.
It fires behind him and just blows up the wardrobe behind him, and I think this wardrobe is just no longer a hindrance to you. It is completely destroyed. With that,
It's my turn.
Grant, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I just want to ask, why is my sanctuary off?
Alexander attacked.
May have not.
So, Grant, bloodied, beaten, held down like a fucking, something. He is
Rat
going to, and
urban.
you're gonna have to tell me if I can do this.
Mhm.
Attempt to use the instinct ability to
Okay.
leap 20 feet. Now I am grappled, but it is also a leap and an ability, not movement.
Okay, I will allow this to come down to a contested athletics check between you and Alexander.
It's disadvantage,
wrecked.
but alright.
And,
Yes.
and I have advantage, so get fucked.
Alright. Well, we attempted.
Oh wow. Oh wow, you lucky mother.
What did you get, Alex?
No, I got a 4 and a 6, like no way. Oh, wait, there is way. There is way.
What is the total for you, Alex?
13.
Grant?
Oh, 16. Let's go.
You are you're
lucky
able
motherfucker.
to break the grapple.
Can I get the opportunity attack?
Not with this
We
ability.
used it for Mage Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is a smite. Is this a spell?
This is not a spell.
Ah, you lucky mother.
Where are you going?
He is going to use it on Fulon. Does this breaks the grapple? Yes.
Yeah, this breaks the grapple and you leap.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to leap this side of Fulon, like slashing him.
I'm gonna do a thing. Since
Okay.
the thing is the target must make a strength saving throw, be knocked prone and pinned to the ground. I'm gonna say you can leap at him and knock him against this wall, just to make it more cinematic. So I'm gonna make that strength saving throw for Fulon real quick. He has garbage strength, so yeah, he fails, and I think you leap towards him, slam him against this wall, and you get to like kind of this position, and you can do what you'd like.
Right. As Grant goes for this leap, as he's still being restrained, he kind of pries Alex's hands off, and then while doing so, you see his own hands, his own fleshy claws, the flesh parts of it anyway, start growing these like spikes, and he just using the spikes just tears your arm off and just leaps at Fulon. Slamming him against the wall with both spiked hands. Some of the spikes like pinning him to the wall.
Okay, make that attack roll for me, please. You have advantage because he is bloodied.
Did you see it? Okay. You hit. That's a 22.
That is going to hit.
Damage for that is a whopping 68.
Mm-hmm.
That is 19 damage, I believe. Yes, 19 damage.
Fulon is going to use Uncanny Dodge to halve this damage, so he's only going to take 9 points of damage. So I think what happens, you do pin him to the wall, and for the purposes of this, he will be prone, but you jump at him and you stab these claws into him, and like I think they break off of your claws, and he is just pinned to the wall with all of these spikes in him, and he just goes and he coughs up blood. Grant, get a hold of yourself! You can continue your attack action.
And then... Oh, well, that counts as my full action, no?
Read the multi-attack.
Oh, I see.
Thing is, this is a recharge
I see,
ability.
I
So if you want to
understand.
use it again,
Yes. Okay, that's fair. In that case, he will make 2 slashes against Fulon.
Okay.
First 2 hits is with advantage because he's bloodied.
I'm going to
Is
use equalize.
28 to hit.
Okay, so what's the first roll of that advantage?
28.
Okay, that's gonna hit, even with the equalize.
He take. Oh, let me just roll the second one. Second 2 hits is a. Also with advantage, or does the equalize cancel this?
It only cancels one thing, so this is with advantage.
Okay. Nat 20. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. He takes. First one is 2d8 plus 5. He takes 20 damage. I heal for 10.
Fulon goes unconscious. And the second one is a crit. Fulon loses 2 death saving throws.
Would I, out of curiosity, he doesn't take any damage from this, but would I still be able to get some of the healing back from him?
Yes, yes.
Just
You get all.
mercilessly
I mean that you still
ripping his body to
you
shreds.
still do that damage, so you heal for half of all of that.
Okay, so nat 20 on that then is doubles the dice, so 48 plus 5.
No, it's just half the damage you deal, you get back.
Yeah. So 48 plus 5, that is 23, 28, 14 healing. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you just watch Grent tear from that grasp, leaping from your grapple with his powerful legs, just impales Fulon with all of his claw spikes, and then, like, breaks them off, grows new ones, and just lays into Fulon. And Fulon has this, like, X, like, across his chest that is just bloodied. His clothes are torn open, and he just goes... He lowers his head and is unconscious. Bonus action?
I think... Okay, bonus action. Grant is going to use dash.
Okay.
Let me just see how much movement he has. Okay. He's after this merciless attack against Fulon. He's just gonna stand there for a second and just look at the blood on his claws, turn back to all of you, and attempt a tactical disengage. The monk, Alex, no,
Yeah.
Sergey and the monkey both get an opportunity.
Was the leap just a thing? It wasn't a bonus attack. Or anything?
It's part of an attack to do. So it's like a rechargeable attack that he can do once in a while. And when he leaps, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. But in this case, he leaped there, slashed into Fulon. So Sergey, you and the monkey can do something. Are you going to opportunity attack, or what are you doing?
Do I still have my reaction, or did I use it for Mage Slayer? I can't remember.
I don't think
No,
you used it.
not this time. You just went a few people ago.
Cool. Then I shall definitely try an opportunity attack. Can I try and grapple him?
Yes,
so he doesn't run away.
Contested
Grab
athletics.
me by the fucking ankles, pull me back to the melee.
Still has disadvantage for that.
Contested athletics between Sergey and Alex. It's not Sergey and Alex. Sergey and Grent.
Oh. Okay, that first roll is good. Okay. Athletics, how much do I get? Oh, okay, that's kind of disappointing. I have 23.
Okay, Grant with this 11. You attempt to run away and you just feel... How do you grapple him, Sergey?
Then I almost dig my claws into his legs to first just try and stop him from going. Just say, "You're not going anywhere," and then try and pull him back.
Okay. So Grant, you do not...
Grant is sort of on all fours, trying to pull away, the claws making these deep gashes in the tiles.
Okay. Would the monkey like to do a melee opportunity attack, or is he just chilling? Shiloh?
Hideous George.
I am still mute. Yes, sorry. Could you just repeat that? What's happening with my monkey?
Just watch the board, please. Grent is trying to escape. Sergey has just opportunity attack grappled him. The monkey can do a melee attack against him, should he want to, or do something for a opportunity attack.
I guess he will blast because he can't do that.
It's only melee attacks.
Or not?
Yeah, that's a range attack. Only melee attacks.
I will punch him, I guess.
Okay. The monkey goes to just bite into his legs or something. Roll to it for the monkey.
I think the monkey misses. Let me just see. That's 11 plus. What is this to hit?
It would be.
I don't. It doesn't really have a. It doesn't really have a weapon.
His dex.
attack.
Make it his dex modifier.
Okay, that's 15 to it.
So it's gonna miss.
Oh, that misses. Monkey just goes ape shit on my reinforced calves. Does nothing.
End of that. Solon, it is your turn.
Question before my turn. When he jumped away, can I not get an opportunity attack because of Sentinel? Say because Sentinel and the opportunity attacks, they're like you can't take a disengage.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
I don't think it counts as a disengage, technically, right?
I'm gonna say in this case you would have been able to do that, but you should have brought that up when this happened. So I'm gonna say in this case, no. I think this caught you off guard, and you're just sort of standing there watching it maul full on at this moment. But yeah, if you ignore disengages with Sentinel, just remember that for next time. So what are you doing, Solon?
Okay. I will move to the over the monkey, I guess, if I can.
Yeah, he's hovering in the air. You can move there.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll use my action to heal full on.
Okay, go for it.
I'll heal him for 10 health, lay on hands.
Cool. He comes to consciousness while pinned to the wall. Oh, what is happening? Oh, damn it! He's in a lot of pain. That's your action?
Yeah, and I can't grapple him with a bonus action, right?
No.
That's only action.
Yes.
Yeah, action income, okay. No, guess I'll then pass, I'll move maybe to give someone others opportunity attack. I'll move then around like this.
Blocking his escape, you move around. Solon,
No.
at the end of your turn, Alora, it is your turn. What are you doing?
So Laura's gonna run up, directly jumping on Grant on his back and try to grapple him from the back. And then while she's grappled on his back, she's gonna yell, "Grant, I don't know what you're doing, but snap out of it."
Okay. I think make a persuasion check.
Oh, dirty 20.
I think that.
Does that roll against anything of mine, or?
I'm gonna say that kind of does it. Let's say Grant, make a wisdom saving throw for me. You want high.
Okay. 19?
Once again, with these words penetrate through this blood rage that you're in currently, Grant, and that voice of Alora comes through, and once again your face emerges in some sort of way. You can have another sentence to say.
Get it out! Get it out! And then the plates just slide back into place.
So, Elora, give me an insight check as you're sort of on Grant's back, just being flailed about.
Oh, it's a 7 on me.
Oh, your insight checks, guys.
No, I'm suffering.
You do detect that the rage has calmed in some sort of way, even a bit more further from the previous lesser restoration that has happened on him, but that's basically all you get from that.
Okay. So I'm basically grappling him, so should I make an athletics check?
Yes, athletics check, please. Grant, athletics with disadvantage.
16.
Is 18? No, 16 as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna say in this case, Elora, you're on his back. You're grappling onto him, but I don't think you're inhibiting his movement. It's more Sergei that's inhibiting his movement, but you're on him right now. You've grabbed on. Okay, at the end of is that the end of your turn?
So bonus action, I'm just gonna put Sanctuary back on, and I'm gonna put it on Sergei.
Sergei, you have Sanctuary. End of that.
Why?
It is Alex's turn. What are you doing, Alex?
So our boy's not with us yet. So I think it needs another smacking to clear his head.
Okay.
He's grappled, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Then, yeah. Well, I don't have a weapon, so I think I hit him with a right hook, and then I take his head and I bring my knee to his face.
Go
with
for
the
it.
second attack.
2 attacks with advantage.
How does this affect the Laura on his back?
We'll come to that.
I mean, he's so big, I think more I lift myself up to his face than his face to my knee, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Laura, you're grappled on, so you're just feeling the turbulence of what is happening, but you're not falling off or
You know
anything.
what? That punch doesn't beat a... that's a 12, so let's see if my knee makes contact with that ugly grin of his. Wow, what the fuck? Okay. Apparently Alexander doesn't know how to fight anymore.
Bro.
That was a 12 and a 13. I mean, that was really rough.
Any bonus actions?
You aim your fucking knee for his face, but you just cannot tell where it is through all the fucking flesh. So you just
I go for that scary pauldron of his.
Everything looks like a face.
Alex, any bonus actions?
Okay, no, he doesn't look like he's just going for escape or something, so...
Okay, it's going to be Fulon's turn. Bonus action, disengage. He's going to stand up from prone using all of his movement, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 over here, and he will give the help action as his action to Sergei. Sergei, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Sergei is gonna immediately put the sanctuary to waste by attacking
Go for it.
Grent, so it goes away. Is the help gonna give like advantage on the attacks for all three of them, or just
only
one?
one. Only one.
Alright. Then...
On deck is Silas.
Okay. I'll just do it recklessly then and keep the help action for maybe something later.
Go for it. Roll those damages,
Okay.
or those dices.
17 to hit for the first one, which I assume misses.
Yes, that misses.
Okay, my fucking second one is even lower. Fucking hell, come on, dice. Oh my... What? Okay, I guess like all three of them miss. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah,
Fuck me.
this creature is going manic at the moment. Not really sure what is happening to it. But yeah, all your attacks miss. Silas, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Well, Silas sees the dire need, and he is going to run up here. Just tell me if I need to make a athletics check or something. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that like a desk?
Just make
not
an
a desk, but like
just make an acrobatics check. It's a wardrobe.
Oh, not 20.
Yeah, you can easily move
Wow.
through that gap. You just turn yourself sideways and you can get in there.
Perfect. As he jumps up, he jumps from the dresser and stabs both of his swords into like Grant's shoulder, and just yells like, "Sorry, bud!" And then just like.
Okay, 2 attacks
Stabs.
with advantage, both of them.
First one is a 21. Damn.
It's gonna hit.
Second one, almost a nat 20, but that's a 18.
Both are going to hit. Roll that damage. Remember your bonus action 1 doesn't get your dex. Add 2d6 because of Hex and
yes.
your sneak attack.
Jeez, I'm gonna remember this.
Through the shoulder?
Like his arm, shoulder. Yeah, he's piercing through. 7 plus 9.
Remember the second.
16 for
Remember the second one doesn't
blades.
get your dex modifier because it's a bonus action.
Minus. Okay, then it's 7 plus 4.
So it's 11.
It's 11.
Plus sneak attack.
Is that damage or 2 hits? That's damage.
Damage.
Okay.
Sneak is 7.
So it's
and
11 plus 7 is 18 plus 2d6 for Hex.
Necrotic 2.
And you've got another
2
d6
damage.
because you hit him twice. It's another d6.
That is true. 2 and 6. 2 and 6.
That's going to be
so plus 8.
26 points of damage to you, Grant. How are you looking?
Oh, I think after that hit, Grant falls to the ground, like nearly passed out, but he just clenches his fist, dragging 5 more deep claw marks into the tiles, and just pushes himself back up.
Come on, Grant.
Vox,
Get out!
with that, Vox, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I unleash tectonic fury upon him,
Go for it.
and by that I mean Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Roll that. 2 hit.
Like an 18?
That is going to hit.
Oh, hang on now. I still have a reaction.
Okay.
I use... I use shield. Okay.
Take 3 damage and you gain that your con modifier as the shield, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yes, exactly.
So, Vox, how does your attack miss?
Get wrecked.
Fox, out of pure irritation and raw frustration, charges up a Kamehameha blast, seeing as Grant is now like kind of hurled on the floor. He thinks this is the perfect opportunity to end this nonsense once and for all, and finally redeem himself as the group's mage, and then ends up horrifically failing by slipping on an imaginary banana peel and shooting the window to smithereens right above him.
Okay, so you go prone, and your Vox,
Yep.
and you just slip, the blast goes wide and just destroys the other good window in this room. Just
And because of that, I get so angry that I'm going to use my last sorcery points to do a quicken spell and attack you again.
okay, what current your AC is at 22 right now, ne?
Yes.
Roll to it, Vox.
Please, baby, come on. Give me some sugar. Fuck! I destroy all functioning windows in the entire building.
Chandelier just comes crashing fucking down.
And it falls on me.
You shoot a light sconce and it falls on you and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Just you feel electric shock from the light, and that ends your turn. Shiloh, it is your turn.
Yeah.
I have a very relevant question here. Is he bleeding?
Oh, Fuck.
Let's roll a luck check. He is. Shiloh, it is your turn with Grant on deck. What are you doing, Shiloh?
Your boy. So he's going to contemplate. I want to make an. Can I make an insight check? A free
Go
insight
for
check
it.
to see. If,
Let's hopefully
if I
get an
can-
insight check higher than 10. Go for it.
Yeah, you didn't hope very well because that's a 9.
But you detect that your lesser restoration brought him more to his senses. Alora's words brought him more to his senses. You're unsure if more of it will cure him. That's what you get.
Shiloh ponders things. This is our teammate. We are running the risk of ending his life by keeping on attacking him. I think the best choice of action would most likely be to sedate him. But then he just realizes, fuck it, and he palms a force him, and he rolls miss. And he's going to bonus action pommel force again.
You cannot pommel force again if you missed the action.
Oh, that's a nat 1 anyway. So he just shoots right next to him. Okay. And then bonus action, Monkey is going to shoot them.
Go for it. Monkey will have the same to hit as you.
Monkey ain't got shit! He ain't got shit, dude, come on!
Haha, that's a 23! Let's go!
Yeah!
So Shiloh kind of just like stares Grant down for a second and then misses. And there's like silence. And then Shiloh's eyes just start to glow and the monkey's eyes start to glow as well. And you just hear a tiny and the monkey's mouth just like fucking anacondas open like and also a beam of turquoise energy is shot towards you, and shut the fuck up. So he does how many damage? It's the force strike, right?
Yes.
So that's a 1d4 plus 2.
Go for it.
Literally any amount of damage will kill me. Any amount of damage from that roll will kill me.
Damage. Oh, plus 2.
Yeah.
That's 4.
You had one HP left.
At 3. Minimum roll for that is 3.
Clockwork kills him. Well, not stuns him.
How do you
He's
want
not
to?
killed.
Yeah, how do you want to do this? Explain to me how
So
you bring him
essentially-
down.
Exactly how I just explained. Shiloh thought that maybe just the easiest course of action is just to knock him the fuck out and then figure something out later. But then Shiloh misses because he hasn't used his palms of force a lot. And then seeing that the monkey is hovering a bit behind Grant, he just like mentally just says, okay, Clockwork, do your thing. And Clockwork doesn't even listen to Shiloh. Clockwork just like to spite Shiloh because Shiloh's he doesn't know how to shoot. Clockwork just opens his jaws, just like unhinges it. You can't even see his eyes anymore. And then just like this giant turquoise beam starts to build up inside of his mouth. And then it's not a beam, it's a ball of energy, I think. It's like shot towards Mr. Grant, right onto his forehead, and it knocks him out.
Can't block the clock.
This large creature falls onto the ground. The planks crack underneath his weight, and you all stand back in horror as you know this is your friend. And Fulon is just standing there, completely dismayed, looking between Kithla, dead on the ground, and Grant, unconscious. And with that, we're going to take a
Sergei
5.
jumps on Grant's body and just keeps attacking, sorry. Sergei is just blind with rage, he's gonna keep attacking the body.
Well, I roll a new character so long.
Is anyone doing anything to stop this?
Well, I just used my turn, so no.
Brother, stop hitting Grant's nephew.
Well, it's
While
not his
you're
turn. It's not his turn, so...
While you're all busy with that,
What's
I'm gonna
happening?
de-impale a chandelier from my abdomen.
Okay, just let's just hang on. Let's just do this real quick. So Alexander, this is what you see. Okay, there's not really much time to speak. You see Sergei jumping through the air towards Grant's unconscious body. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know, my brother. I leap towards him to intercept him, and like so that we like hit the ground like somewhere here. If that makes sense. If he's leaping for him, I go from the side leaping as well, and like tackle him to the ground
Athletics.
above Valora.
Athletics checks from both of you.
Is this with advantage?
If you're raging, yes.
Can the monkey give Alexander advantage?
He just went. It's just Alexander now.
Let's what you got?
17.
Okay, so with this, you leap at Sergei Alora. You watch these two giant barbarians fly over your head as you're laying there holding onto Grant, and they just go into a tumbling kerfuffle right over here. And with that, we're going
Will Grant fall on me, or am I laying on top of him?
You're laying on top of him. But I'm going to say with that, we're going to take a 5-minute break real quick. I want to get some water. And then we'll be back to dissect this mess that is going on here. So you guys have some time to think. Thank you, everyone. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we return. To set the scene, you all stand around the unconscious body of Grent. Keithel Del Ferro lay dead and pierced in the corner. Foulon is freaking out a little bit. Vox, you're picking glass shards out of your body. And Alexander, you have just tackled Sergei onto the ground and you're in a fight right now. What are you two doing? Sergei, you've just been tackled after trying to go for Grant. What are you doing?
Yeah. Sergei is still like focused on getting to Grant, so while he's like grappled or pinned to the ground by Alexander, he's like clawing on the wood to try and get closer towards Grant.
And Alexander's just punching him through the face until he returns to his senses.
No, and Sergei is making very like animal-like noises, sounding somewhat similar to the noises that this thing that he's getting or was getting made.
What does Grant
Do we
look
see
like
if
at the
his
moment?
attacks? Do we see if his attacks hit Alexander's attacks?
I'm gonna allow you, in that moment that you jumped and Alexander tackled you, make a single attack roll for me, please.
Okay. With advantage? If I do it recklessly?
No, Sergei is doing this.
Oh.
Sergei, make an
against
just
Grant or what?
just make an attack with advantage.
Okay. Well, that's is a solid 10.
With advantage.
Yeah, there was a 3 and a 2.
So that does not hit. But in that moment, you two are being tackled, or you're still trying to get to Grant, because if you're trying to do that, you're going to have to make an athletics check, Sergei, against Alexander again. Okay, go for it.
I think we're both still raging, so this is going to be a very raging athletics check. Oh, I'm to beat you for one. Oh, that's a fucking 25.
Sergei?
Okay, well, it's better than mine, so it's 20. It's mine.
Sergei, you're reaching out, trying to claw your way over there, but this thing on you, your brother... Yes, your brother. Wait, that's who this is. On top of you is preventing you from moving.
Yeah, I think as Sergei gains a bit of consciousness, he just goes, "What are you doing?" And he still tries and claws a bit closer.
Come back to your senses, brother! And Alexander punches him through the face.
I think with this hit through the face, he just like shakes his like head a bit to try and shake it off, and he like calms down his breathing a bit, and he sees that the situation has de-escalated, and Grant is no longer a threat. And he tries and pushes his brother off of him just so he can stand up.
Alexander complies with this threat.
And Sergei just like walks out of the room and says whatever while like rubbing the area where Alexander punched him.
Alora,
hurt like a bitch.
You take 8 points of slashing damage as you now feel 4 claw marks that have dragged across your shoulder of a metallic kind, and you feel that blood oozing off of your shoulder.
Hey!
Can someone check if Grant is stable? Like, just to make sure he's not bleeding out or something.
Make a medicine check.
What does it look like at the moment, Grant? Is he still in that form?
I think yes, but you notice as this high dies down, you notice some of that fleshy parts are beginning to sort of sag and almost slaw off in a way. But it is still very much a flesh amalgamation, but you can see it's receding a little bit back into his body almost.
Sergei, what was that for?
Sergei already walked out of the room.
I think
smashed the door shut.
Okay.
Laura's just sitting there looking at her blood dripping from her shoulder, looking very confused and looking towards Alexander like, huh?
Yeah, sometimes we get a bit carried away. I'll go talk to him, and Alexander walks out. That was Grant's cousin that... never mind. Ek het nog nee, beweeg aan. Ek hardloop agter Sergey.
Okay.
Ignore that interaction. My brain just went in a full port mode.
Alexander walks out of the room.
Charlotte will kind of walk towards Laura and just say, it is as I said, those two are liabilities. One of these days they're going to do something that greatly endangers us all. But that being said, maybe perhaps we should stop focusing. Sorry?
I don't think he meant it. Maybe it was an accident. You don't know.
And Charlotte kind of directs towards the dead body. That was also an accident.
Fulon walks up next to Laura. You notice he has a few bandages and a bit of the knitwear from the cupboard in his hands, and he just says, Miss Laura, please let me take a look at that. And he begins sort of bandaging up your arm. Yes,
Thank you, Fulon.
Vox is going to get up and walk over to Grent's incapacitated state, and he's just gonna kind of investigate him for any anomalies on his body while you're busy with that.
Charlotte will join him on that.
Just check Grant is fine, please.
What was your medicine check?
Yeah, he's I'm gonna like squeeze him Solon.
Like, no, he's dead.
5.
No, you cannot.
There's a lot of blood you don't know.
Can Solon, just to make sure, will lay on hands him for 1 health, but also make ready to hold him down.
Charlotte will stop you right there. Just as he sees you try to kind of heal him. Perhaps maybe first we try to figure out how to get him out of this state before we bring that monster back.
And let him bleed out? I don't think so. And
That's
Solon will heal him.
Scared the dying.
Solon will heal him for 1 health.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's back in it, boys?
Yeah.
Grant, you...
Could I have tied his hands behind his back? Or
You see Solon going to heal, so if you want to stop that and tie him first...
I wanted...
yeah, Silas will tie his claws and his feet.
Okay, but do you stop Solon? Because Solon's going to heal now and has not yet been tied up.
Yeah, obviously. Whoa. Solon. Before you do that, can I maybe just tie him up? Because if that thing comes back, we're in a heap of trouble. Okay, I'm just...
He bleeds out. The death's on your head.
That's fair enough.
Sure.
Charlotte will just say, yeah, tie him up first.
Well, when you go towards him with the rope, Vox voluntarily flips him over onto his stomach so that you can tie his hands better.
He is
And
on
also,
the
it's a
stomach.
good excuse for him to investigate his back.
And
He is on
also,
the
I just would
stomach.
like to remind you all that I did not lethally kill. I did not kill him.
That
He's knocked out.
the medicine check failed. They don't know this.
Fair enough.
So
I do that
Charlotte,
investigation.
okay, well, in that case, no, wait. Then in that case, Charlotte would relay this to Solon. Solon, he is not dead. He's not bleeding out. I made sure not to.
He just
Go too
had
far.
multiple gash wounds from claws, but it's fine.
anyways,
Can I just quickly try something? Just quickly.
Si-
Anyone else does something.
Silas finishes tying up Grent.
Yeah.
As Solon, do you stand back?
He's...
Can Solon maybe do like a persuasion? Because if
No. That's not how
Can
this
Shiloh
works.
please do persuasion because
This-
Shiloh just told Solon
that's
that
not how this works.
thing is not there.
That is, you are the character. It is your decision.
Yeah.
Because Solon's gonna heal him as soon as he's tied up.
Even if I tell you that he's
Well,
not dead, that he's
Even
not
if you
dying.
tell him,
I did. I just told you. I just did. What does he do
I
now?
could just cast Spare the Dying Creature.
Okay. Laura, you do.
He's not fucking dying!
No, just to settle this debate.
Just hang on. Laura, you go to cast Spare the Dying on Grant, waving off Shiloh's claims just to be sure. Grant is now tied up on the ground, and Shiloh, as you look back, you know that he is stable after Laura's magic has gone onto him.
By the way, his hands and feet are tied together, so he's like a walking thing almost.
Pinky.
Okay.
Well, what the hell happened to our friend?
Before anyone continues, Vox just suggests with his hand for everyone to chill out, and he's just going to properly investigate his entire body before anyone continues.
Make an investigation check, Vox.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give him advantage.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's a 23.
You go investigating through his body. He is just a mass of flesh, essentially, with these growths and mutations of almost exoskeleton-like bone over his face and such, but you are able to almost peel that away as it is slowly beginning to almost slaw off of him. Some of it recesses and goes back into his body, and you can see Grant's face again, but as these chunks of flesh fall off, you notice something you've seen before. In the sewers, in fact. That first time when you guys went to fight the giant spiders and such, and when Laura investigated them, you see the veins that are within these masses of flesh. As they slaw off, they are glowing a subtle red color, and there are these blood clots of crystalline red all throughout the flesh clumps.
I think Vox points that out to Alora first, because she's the alchemist. So he like puts his finger directly next to one of the blood clots, and then he just expectingly looks at Alora.
Well, it is the same that we found in the sewers. But what happened to Grent? That he ended up like, well, this.
Maybe we can ask him if he comes out of this state.
As you say that, Grant just gives like this little death rattle, like.
Don't move.
Charlotte's going to cast Lesser Restoration one more time. See if it can help him just finally get out of it.
You cast Lesser Restoration, and with that, you hear this disgusting squelching sound as those mutated pieces of flesh begin falling off of him. Some of it retracts within his body at a much faster pace now, and Grant lies there. And Grant, I would like to explain what you look like after all of the mutations go away, because I believe we spoke about a lingering change to yourself. What do you look like?
I think as all this flesh melts away, all of you remember Grant as being this tiny, skinny, young kid almost. Not much meat on his bones and not very tough, but as the flesh like melts away, you see some of the muscle and some of the sinew stays behind, and he looks a bit bigger, tougher than he used to. All the bone plates that were on him also melt away for the most part, but it seems there's like this flat, smooth surface remaining where they used to be. Almost like they're there, just right under the skin.
Vox's head kinda tilts to the one side.
Does it look a bit different to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiloh relays exactly what is different. because he remembers exactly what Grant looks like because I have keen mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
Your
Yeah, of course you had
observation
keen
skills.
mind.
He kind of, I don't know.
What time of
if
day
we
is it,
can
by the way?
call this healthy.
Yeah, Giga, what time of day is it?
Please move on.
What's the time of day?
It is
I don't
2:15 in the afternoon.
Wonderful. Charlotte knows this, he doesn't say anything.
know if this would be. Is this healthier than he was? You guys reckon?
Well, he's got more meat on
Anything
his
would be healthier
bones.
than he was.
Well, then we can take, what's it called? Silver
Yeah.
lining.
Do you think I can draw his blood?
Nah.
He doesn't ask consent to anyone else, does he?
Well, I really just want to see.
He'll be fine
What's
with
hap-
it. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I hope
I
so.
don't know.
And then she just, yeah.
Laura, you pull out one of your syringes and draw some of Grant's blood.
Yeah.
You can add that.
I don't know about you all, but
I'm becoming a doctor, not the alchemist.
but I crave some answers. Solon, perhaps now you can do the honors.
I don't know, Solon ran out of... Oh no, ran. He walked out of the room.
Oh,
In that case,
what about this? Silas takes something out of a pouch and lightly, kind of lightly, just bonks Grant on the head, and it is the
What?
healing rock. And he gets 1 HP.
Shiloh's on his way to cast Cure Wounds and then just...
Yeah, you watch Charles take out that artifact that you got from the Attaway Manor, and he just taps it
Bonk him on
against
the head.
Grant, and the rune on it glows a bit dimmer. And Grant, you come back with much pain, but you have 1 hit point and you're conscious, tied up on the ground.
You Philip, welcome back to the new world. I mean, old world.
What happened
Oh.
to you?
Are you right, Grant?
Grant? You keep
He just, well, I coughed, it didn't pick up on the mic. He just kind of
Oh.
coughs in this, fetal position on the ground. Butt ass naked, by the way.
Silas starts untying him.
Fulon just brings over a knitted blanket and puts it over Grant slowly. It's okay, son. Just take your time. You've obviously been through a lot.
Actually, I understand he is healed, and he is technically conscious. Could I choose to remain unconscious?
If you feel like that would be your state, sure.
I definitely feel like that. I mean, he just got beat bloody.
Yeah. So
I don't think he's just somewhere gonna stand up.
I think with that healing, there's a twitch and movement, so you know he's alive, but Grant just lays there.
I think we should go back to the HVC.
Just one moment, and Fulon walks over to the unconscious body, or the dead body of Kithra del Ferro, and somberly...
Vox is already standing there.
Fulon walks next to you, Vox. I'm sorry, but do you mind?
Vox walks away.
Fulon crouches down and picks up Kithla. He just sort of bows his head. Oh, my friend, look at what has become of you. This world seems to have grown ever duller without your light within it. Everyone, of course we should head back to the HVC, but this is also another very big problem we now have on our hands. I will speak with the head maid of this establishment, sort out a bit of the background admin, but the fact remains, another one of the mafia have been killed. And though the serial killer that we now have identified as Grent, who has lost his mind, has been dealt with, there is still someone behind the scenes pulling at strings, and that does not sit well with me. Someone with the intellect and way of mutating Grent in this way, and I don't know if it is Grant's abilities that allowed him to do this, but previously it was thought impossible to find the lairs of the capos of the mafia. I think someone is moving against them. And I think that warrants further investigation. I would just like to give her, and she gestures down towards the halfling, a proper farewell before we leave.
What can we help with?
Well, you could just accompany me. I will do the rest. And he just walks towards the door with her in his arms, and through the door comes Miss Susie, the head maid of this place, and she just goes. She slowly opens the door. She just says, "I heard a bit of a racket. What is Oh no." And she runs over towards Fulon, clutching Miss Kithwa. She just goes, "Fulon, this doesn't look very good for you, I just must say. You come here. Miss Kithwa trusted you. The first time that she sees you in all of this time with a serial killer running about, she dies. I really hope you don't have something to do with this." Fulon just goes, "It happened so sudden, Miss Susie. Well, we subdued the serial killer. Is that one tied up over there? But we were too late. He broke through the window, and before I knew it, her neck was snapped." Susie just holds her temples. And this, with the meeting just around the corner, she was supposed to report in on this serial killer with Rico himself. But it seems that the least you ever dealt with this killer. But the boss is going to want to have answers. You are maybe going to have a word with him, lest you become suspect number one for this whole ordeal. I understand. I will be in contact. Susie just stands out of the way. By the way, you notice all this time she had like a gun pointed at Fulon, but she stands out of the way. And Fulon just looks back at all of you. Bring Grant. We'll bury her next to her parents in her backyard. Come. And he walks out.
When Fulon walks out and Laura's gonna speak up, and she's gonna look to everyone. We can't let the boss or whoever he is hurt Grant.
I can't let him hurt anyone for that matter. Not more
Yeah,
of
but-
us.
He's definitely gonna want some revenge. I mean, doesn't look good when Grant's sad.
Fräulein, when Grant comes back, well, when he comes to, he will answer for his own actions.
It
That needs
wasn't
to be
him,
done.
though, Shallow.
It doesn't matter. Where did he go? Why did he get himself into that mess? He's going to have
I'm
to
sure-
answer for some things, and we are going to have to deal with it. We're not going to put this whole group in danger because of the actions of one. Do you
He's still
understand?
our friend, Shallow. You can't just disregard everything we went through just because. But it wasn't him. All of these things wasn't him.
It wasn't him maybe, but he did disappear for very long, and when we find him, he's a monster chasing the mafia that did do a lot of bad things to him.
And y'all just assume
Still
he.
something-
Y'all
Look,
just
maybe it's
assume
not
he
his
left.
But there's a point to what Charlo is saying, and there's a point to what you are saying. It's
I believe in my
a hard
friend.
thing. Look, when he comes to, let him explain. Obviously, first, let him talk. Let him just, explain to us where he was, what he was doing, and if he can remember anything that happened to him. And then we can decide from there. Alright? Okay? Does that sound better?
Yeah.
Satisfied, Charlotte?
Quite.
Okay. Let's get going then.
As you all...
I think,
Yeah, Vox.
sorry.
Go
Just
for it.
wanted to add a small detail. I think Vox just slowly, links in next to Foulon. And, I think they just walk together still for a bit. There's just a moment of silence, but then Vox just kind of, Sylvester just pops out from his sleeve, and he's just like,
Well, Foulon, I'm terribly sorry, my old friend.
Well, and you notice him sort of put his face to his shoulder, wiping off something on his face, but it was clearly a tear. As he doesn't make eye contact, he just looks forward as I think you're now walking through the main hallway and you just open the front door and walk out towards the backyard.
I think Vox opens the door for Foulon to walk through.
Thank you. Well, you see, Sylvester.
Who do you think is behind this?
I cannot say, Sylvester, but one thing I am certain of. This needless violence, this power struggle, this corruption between the forces that be, whoever or whatever they are going down. You remember the vow we made with her. This is the reason why the HVC is created, and this is just another example of a dying city. I can tell you this. And he now turns to you, and you just see his bloodied face, but below his eyes the blood has been washed away by just streams of tears. I will not stand for this. I'll make it right.
I think think Vox just kind of stares at you or at Fulon for a while. He's not really good with the whole empathy thing, but I think eventually he hesitantly just takes out his hand. It like goes a bit back and forth, almost as if he's not sure what to do with it. But then after a while, he just slowly puts his hand on Fulon's shoulder and just gives him a pat.
Fulon smiles. Huh. It seems you do have emotions. And
his hand immediately shudders back into his coat.
You and Fulon go behind in the backyard, below a large oak tree or whatever. There are 2 other tombstones there. Fulon grabs a shovel and he begins digging a hole. And with that, we're going to cut towards Alexander and Sergei. What have you 2 been doing?
Oh, like Sergei just, when he went out of the room, he went left and just walked into one of the first rooms he saw. And I'm assuming this is like a kitchen-ish area, it seems like.
Yes.
So when he sees it's a kitchen, he immediately starts searching for booze. Just like opening cabinets and stuff. Trying to search for
brother,
anything.
seems like old habits die hard, huh?
No, it's just... he was a threat and he needed to be taken care of, alright?
And we did, but that leap at the end was unnecessary. It was unprofessional. Alexander says it's kind of half-walking.
It was uncontrollable, alright?
You better get control again. I don't like it when I have to beat you every time you step out of line.
Don't act like you don't share this rage of mine. Although I hope you would, but I'm not so sure with all this talk of sorcerer's bloodline you've been doing with that artificer of yours.
Alexander says nothing, he just like kind of cuts a piece of that. This is a cheese in front of me, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
Skyrim eats an entire cheese wheel.
he cuts like a chunk of cheese and just fucking devours it in one go.
Do I find something to drink, by the way?
You find an old brown sherry bottle, which is like there's 2 shots left in it.
Yeah, he just swigs at that thing, just drinks
Sharing
everything that's
is
left.
caring, huh?
You downs everything, wipes his mouth and just says, "Not today."
Making yourselves comfortable, huh? You see Miss Susie standing at the door, like just leaning on it with a gun on her side. Get out of this house.
Whatever. Take it as payment for taking care of your boss's killer.
Yeah, Alexander says nothing, he just goes with his brother.
She just sneers at you as you pass. Smash cut from there. You all eventually arrive outside. You can see the far end of this lawn that is patchwork grass here and there. Fulon holds Miss Kithla's body and lowers her into the hole. And he just begins sort of shoveling dirt onto her as you all just stand there and watch, and he pats it down eventually. Grabs a stone or something, puts it at the top of it, and he just says, he pulls out something from his coat. You notice that it's a multicolored knitted scarf. He says, "You know, I never got to wearing this because it was so undeniably tacky. But I think, old friend, I'll adorn it once again. And I will find whoever is behind this. Goodbye, old friend. And he wraps this multicolored scarf around his neck, knitted, obviously. And he stands up and just looks at all of you. Well, back to HQ, I suppose. We have to sort out this administrative nightmare. Let's go.
Charlotte turns around and walks with them.
Anything else?
His cape just kind of flaps in the wind, and he just stares at the outside of the building for one last time. Is the Dolfero sigil on it by any chance?
No. It wouldn't be on the building.
Okay. Well, he just stares back at the building one last time, and then eventually he turns around.
Yeah, you just notice Susie standing in the Didier Hussein, just looking down with her arms folded. Silas?
I guess Silas will pick up Grent
Okay.
and carry him.
While walking, can Laura maybe speak with Alexander?
Go for it.
You see Laura kind of obviously timidly approaching you as you walk. Is Sergei? I don't know. Where's Sergei walking in this line? Is he walking next?
a bit ahead of Alexander. He's not walking next.
You can just say that it's aside if you only want to talk to Alex.
Okay. Alexander, do you have a moment?
No, I'm very busy walking right now.
I see that, but I don't know. I kind of want to understand why Sergei acted the way he did. I mean, Shallow just says he's unpredictable, but is there a reason behind it?
Shallow says a lot of things he doesn't understand. He's like a freshly born baby. He knows nothing of the world.
Well, can you provide me with a reason why? Otherwise, the rest of the group are just gonna see y'all as unpredictable.
It's hard for us to be completely in control when we get... He breathes in heavily and exhales when you get stuck in a fight like that. You act more on instinct than you do on thought. So what Kerry does through so many fights before.
But is it manageable? You see, Alexander, will see you notice that Laura's holding her arm where Sergei had cut her previously, and you can see that when she's speaking to you, she does seem a bit more afraid than usual.
I can't speak for the man, but I try. I think he tries as well. But I'll have a talk with him. I did already. But maybe we can be bit, I guess, or something.
Well, okay. I really didn't expect you to say that, but thank you.
Whatever. Just nonchalantly.
She just kind of silently disappears backwards into the rest of the group.
Can I make an insight check to see if I caught on that conversation?
Sure.
Wait, Is it inside?
Perception.
Inside yeah, it's inside.
Perception.
Perception, rather. Yeah.
Should I make a stealth check?
No. I'm just gonna judge this.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
I think you caught the gist of that conversation.
Yeah, Laura, if you turn around, you would see that Shiloh is looking directly at you. You can notice he did listen on that conversation, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Noted.
Okay. If there's nothing else, you all eventually make it back to the HVC. The sun is beginning to set now. Silas, you carry Grent into the old abandoned apartment building that you all have come to call home now. What do you all do as you arrive? I would say that Foulon, he just holds his temple and is just going to say, I'm going to take a bit of time for myself. If you need me, I'll be in my room. And he heads upstairs.
I think actually Alexander will tell Sergei to head with him to the blacksmith. I want to go check on how their weapons are coming along.
Fine. I'll follow him.
Laura will ask Charlotte. Charlotte, what will you assist me? I need to analyze this blood. If we're not gonna wake up Grant now. I don't know what.
Shiloh just nods his head and follows you if you move.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two head to the lab.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? What are you all doing?
How later?
Sunset.
Is it tonight or still?
Oh, wait. What is the time? Exactly.
It is half.
Somebody shoot
It
this
is
man.
6:30.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Silas will go put Grant in his room.
Okay.
And just tell the rest that he left the door open, so if anyone walks past, just check it every time. For just the meantime to see if he wakes up or anything.
Okay.
And he himself will just go make coffee.
Okay. You walk into the kitchen.
Exhausting. Vox, you want some coffee?
Vox just kind of gestures with his hand that he's okay. He seems a bit absent-minded.
Just me then? Anyone else? No? Okay. And that's it, yeah.
Okay. So Sergei, Alexander, you're going to the blacksmith. Vox, you're just chilling here. Solon?
Yeah, Solon would, I think, after the day, he'd probably head to one of the pubs, but not the one upstairs. Maybe one close to where he lived, where the likelihood where you wouldn't see familiar faces. He kind of just wants to be left alone.
Okay, so you go to another pub that is not the Toad Princess. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, let's see. Let's do Sergei and Alexander first, and then we'll get back to all of you. You two walk through the streets as the sun sets, and you eventually arrive in front of True Steel. And you notice there's a human guy and sort of half elven woman. They're sweeping the front steps of this place, and you see Mr. What's this guy's name again? One moment. I don't know what his name was.
Swear I had this written down somewhere. Hold on.
I'm looking through things now. Just give me a sec.
Foundry, no, True Steel. His name is Baymar.
Baymar.
You see Baymar.
Or like a babe more.
Baymar is closing windows. He is no misstature, struggles to get to the windows, but eventually closes them. and you see him moving about, closing up for the night. Do you say anything as you walk, as you've walked towards here, or is it just like silence?
Hey, Mr. Bemore, wait up.
Oh!
Just like worried.
Oh, hello. You two. Oh, yes. I don't understand why you come to my place at this hour. We are closing up, but I do have some good news. Your little new toys are ready. If you'd like to take them over my hands, and then we can just get that sorted out before I close up for the night. Does that sound good to you?
It sounds most excellent. I thought we would only be like halfway. It seems you are quite the worker.
I put in the extra effort, especially if you, bring an entire crate of Eulerai to me. I will keep this in consideration. But please come through. And there's a closed sign on the door, but he goes in and expectantly waits for both of you to enter.
I do.
Sergei follows.
Well, you see laying on the table, new maul and new axe. But the axe is the same. It's like works on the same principle as your previous one. It is that like a new arcana that projects the blade. So it's just a cane right now. And I just want to see something because I'm sorry, but I don't remember the two weapons' names. But I do have them prepared for you, so I'll just give them to you after the session. But he says, well, here they are, made to your specifications. The axe has a little bit of extra magical oomph in it. When you strike something, you can expend some of its energies to do additional magical damage, which is very useful. And the maul has a concussive blast that when it strikes an object, it essentially creates a shockwave around you that would expel any enemies away from you, which is quite useful, I would say. So, what do you think? And you just see these two. The maul is beautifully crafted. It is a dark blue type color, as it is made of dark steel, and the same for the axe with brass detailing and intricate carvings and things around its shaft, and it's very well made and very beautiful. The top work that Baymore has done. He says, "What do you think? Beautiful, aren't they? I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I put some extra effort into these, as agreed upon." Go ahead.
Just sorry, go. I take the axe and let it extend, and I activate it. I'm like, I just have a smile on my face. I just say nothing. I'm just happy. This is my happy place right now.
Sergei, who was a bit cold and duck back if he had a back, he seems to lighten up a bit and approach the maul and like run his hand across it. And says, this will do night. He like picks it up and feels the weight in his hands, swings it around a bit. It does excellent work.
Well, of course. There's nothing less than excellence here from True Steel. I'm very happy that you are happy. Please come again if you need anything, and bring your friends. I wouldn't say no to any customer. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now, I guess.
Yes, thank you.
You gather the weapons and you make your way back.
I'll look at Alexander. At Sergei. Do you want to go these out?
You read my mind.
And that's that. I think you can just imply shenanigans happened at night.
Okay. With that, we go back to the HVC. We'll get to Shiloh and Allura now. No, actually, let's do everything outside of the HVC. Solon, what do? You just go to a pub, and then?
Yeah, Solon just wants to get his mind off things. Not, like I said, not be like around people. that knows him really just wants to be on himself because he's kind of angry with himself for the fact that another person died in his presence, which he couldn't save. And yeah, I don't think he's taking it too well. So he's being out for a bit.
Luca, you're airbending.
You chill there for a moment. Do you just like sit in this bar or whatever and have a drink, or what are you doing?
I would say Solon, he's not a casual drinker, but yeah, he at this place he maybe put like 5 gold pieces down as a tab. And he's just sitting there doing something he doesn't usually do, and that's drinking.
You hear a voice.
But yeah, I would say that.
You hear a voice next to you. Paladin armor. Salute to you, holy warrior. Which division are you in? You look over and you see someone dressed in exactly the same armor as you, a paladin of the Twin Suns, with the sigil emblazoned on it. I didn't expect one of us to come to an illicit place like this, but I mean, who am I to judge? My name is Roland Loomis. Pleasure to meet you. And you see this like ruggedly handsome human man with like a scar over his face and like shoulder length black hair with green eyes, stretching out his hand to you.
Solon, and he takes another sip, and while he's sipping he will shake this guy's hand.
Solon? Oh, you're from Sanctus Era, I believe, under Miss focus on Omnivia. Under Miss Christina. I'm just the district next to you, from Omnis Videntis. I must say it's been quite a rough time patrolling the streets, with the whole legislation of the Lunarian elves and the myth or rumors that they are hiding among us, but soon I believe we shall have them out of our midst. Don't you agree?
What does it matter if they're mixed in between us? And he takes another big sip. And he looks irritated that he said that.
Oh, you should be careful of your words. If you said that in front of the Pontifex Rex, he might exile you or call you a traitor to the cause. I mean, of course you know why we have to hunt them. They go against our doctrine. I mean, why would you even think to worship something like Wava, the moon? I mean, it's ludicrous, I must say.
Well, it's a good fucking thing I don't give a damn what the Pontifex Rex thinks.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Weren't you the one
who was exiled? Yeah, that would be me.
He takes out a long sword and the tavern goes silent. They're looking for you. I think you should come with
Roland
me.
hits him with a mug.
As you see him go, you see him go. You see him go for his sword as he points to you. Just a mug of ale against his face, the wooden mug shatters, and he falls to the floor. You've done it now, traitor! And he tries to stand up. What do you do?
Solon steps on his hand.
Yeah, the sword has fallen out of his hand. He tries to reach for it. Get off of me, you filth. You know, this doesn't really go good for your record. Do you know what the church would do to you if they found out about this? And they will find out about this. What exactly have you been up
Solon
to?
draws his sword and he says, will they find out?
Make an intimidation check.
Look how you airbend.
That would be a 26 intimidation.
Oh, you
You radiate energy off of you as you say this.
Pure testosterone.
Eye contact remains for a moment, and then he looks away. He just says, "Be on your way."
I don't think I will. So I'll pick him up. I need to pick him up and throw him out the tavern.
I'm gonna say, okay, wait. Let me just get a stat marker here, real quick.
That's beautiful.
Okay, you pick him up, and I think with that intimidation, you chuck him out of the door. His armor clanks. He's there on the ground without his weapon, and he stands up. Whatever your game is, Sinclair, the Pontifex Rex will hear of this. You won't survive for long. And he turns around and walks away.
Solon will go back inside the tavern and keep on enjoying how many drinks he can still get on his tab. Like, I think, yeah, he put like 5 gold down. So he
As
just
a
goes
smart
back
man,
inside.
you will put it on the tab of the dragon.
You...
Sylvester is in severe debt at the moment.
Oh, this
Actually,
Sylvester doesn't have a tab in this place though, so lucky him. But
No, this is good kick for his
this man walks away, and with that we smash cut into the HVC once again. Silas and Vox, are you guys doing anything?
I actually want to, yeah.
I'll go after.
Hit me.
So Silas is standing in the kitchen. And where is Vox still sitting on the couch?
Yeah, for now.
Alright. Silas leans back against the counter with a cup of coffee and just stares at you to grab your attention. The void, you know.
Fox kind of reluctantly ignores you, your obvious presence in the room. He's just kind of staring at his hands, but after a while he starts to get annoyed by the ambient eavesdropping, and he just kind of slowly lowers his hands and quickly heightens his head to match your gaze, just kind of looking at you.
Silas is gonna talk and see his hand with you. No matter no one's there, doesn't care. And in silence, probably just hand gestures or something. Asks you, what's the matter with you? Why so gloom, Foxy?
None of your business, he replies.
I mean, like your performance today with the fighting. What's happening? Are you a little stressed? Need a little more training in your hands? Are you embarrassed? Is that why you won't talk?
He just kind of eyes you up and down, but he doesn't really answer. And he just looks down at his hands again, just kind of inspecting them.
Jeez, what a bore. No conversation. Fine. If you want to be the silent, brooding type. Once again, I will leave you be, I guess. I'm gonna go check on the wild one. Don't go snooping in the night. And he walks off towards...
When you say that, but then he looks down again.
And he walks down to where Grant's room is to go check up on him.
Okay.
Because that's exactly what I'm gonna do in the next scene. But anyway.
Grant, if you'd like, you could be conscious at this moment as Silas just slowly creaks open the door. That is your choice.
Is this not gonna happen something between Laura and Charlotte? Because I just need to go in like
Okay, you know what?
20 minutes.
Let's do that first, and then we'll get back to Silas. So, Alora and Silas. Alora and Solon. Alora and Shiloh. Shut the fuck up. You two enter the laboratory with the idea of, Alora suggesting that you should sample or test the blood. What are you two doing?
I guess as we enter the room, Charlotte just quickly goes to his side of the room and just does a couple of things, arranges some things on his desk, and waits for you to kind of call him over for some assistance.
Charlotte, can you hand me that beaker over there, please? And she's like already busy working, and she's very focused on what she's doing.
He does so in silence, and he gives it to you. And then he just stands next to you, waiting for the next thing that you ask him to do.
And Laura just keeps on working and working, and then Laura kind of stops and freezes for a moment. Then in her track, she looks at Charlotte and she's, wait, why are you helping me without complaining?
This is for the team, for the mission. It is important.
Huh? That hasn't stopped you before about making regards about alchemy? You haven't even made one joke even yet. Charlotte, what's wrong?
I don't joke, first of all. Second of all, it is definitely needed at this point, in this circumstances. Whatever happened to Grant, I don't have the ability to find out. I can make educated guesses. Obviously, he was experimented on, as he was in the past. Obviously, something got to him. It was not his doing. I am not an idiot. I know Grant would not do what he did on his own. However...
Did not sound like that back there.
I do still believe that he naively got himself in that situation. This is what I've been saying all along about the barbarians and the rest of the group. Fraulein, do you remember that conversations that we had on our very first mission? Where I told you that these people that we work with, we have no reason to trust them. This is what I meant. I don't care what their personal ambitions and missions and wat is waardes in Engels?
Values.
And values are. The point remains that they are unstable, they are unwise, and they are just fuck, the word escapes me again.
Immature.
They're not careful. And it has brought us in danger. They are reckless, exactly. And it has put us in danger multiple times at this point. May I remind you of the fight that took place downstairs, almost killing Vox between brothers and himself. May I remind you that Vox left us back there in the sewers where we died, and next time we saw him, he was back here. And then also what's happened back there with Sergei not being able to control himself, and Grent, what has been happening to him, and even Silas. I don't know if you've recognized this, but he's been using magic, which is something that he has failed to disclose to us he could do, yet he does it.
You just see Laura is shaking her head very visibly, and then she speaks up and she says, well, Charlotte, if you don't trust everyone, don't trust anyone, why are you telling me this? You really don't trust me then, too.
You are yet to prove to me that you are a liability. Although I may not see much use, I put an exclamation on much use. There is some use there.
There it is.
I do respect your mind. And I can tell that you only have good ambitions. Albeit coming from a naive place. I do truly believe that I can trust you.
Well, Charlotte, if you don't mind me asking, but if you truly believe that we can't trust these people, why would they have stayed? I mean, we've been through a lot. We've almost died multiple times. I mean, if they had such bad intentions, wouldn't they have already, stolen or ran away or, I don't know, killed one of us?
It is as I said, I don't believe any of these people have bad intentions.
But you
I'm
didn't
saying
trust
that they get themselves into situations through their own choices that put us at risk.
And what do you do?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Shiloh, you're very quick to point out everyone else's flaws, but do you remember when you put us in danger?
I never asked you to come save me.
The moment you put your foot inside that door, you asked us to come save you, you idiot. That's what you don't understand. We're a team, Shiloh. And even if every single person here is reckless and stupid and does, I don't know, whatever they want, at the end of the day, we're a team. And when shit goes down, what makes us a team is that we're all still there. We have to stay together.
Shiloh stays quiet for a second, kind of looks away from you, looking at the floor, pondering something. So, even though you agree with me, you see all the things that can possibly go wrong with these people, and all the ways that they can put us in danger, put the mission in danger, you still wish to trust them and include them and ultimately be close with them.
You might see me.
Even though it could be dangerous. And he asked this in a very sincere way. It's not a gotcha, vang jou uit diepe vraag nie. He's sincerely asking this.
I might be naive, Shiloh, but I'm not dumb. I see the anger that builds up in Alexander and Sergei. I see the subtle whispers, and everyone here has their own agendas, but I don't know, we were put together for a reason, and I choose to trust every single one, because when it comes down to it, and my life was on the line, just as I would save your life, I would hope you would do the same, and no one's gonna do that to me if I don't trust them first. I need to be able to trust y'all, because, man, we're getting ourselves into some horrible stuff. So I choose to trust, and I choose to believe the best in every single one of y'all. Because I know there's good. Especially in those brothers. Somewhere deep down this roguish facade of theirs, there's something there. People are like onions, they have layers, you know?
Yes, I'm aware of the analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do this. Shiloh, once again, just stay quiet for a second, and then without what the? Who's messaging me? Oh no, nothing else. And without really saying something, he kind of he walks away from you, and he goes towards his desk. Not really saying anything. You see him. He starts to flip through some files that he has like neatly placed onto a folder holder type of thing. He just and grabs a couple, and then he walks up to you, and he says, I have to say, Fraulein, I do admire that mindset. It's hard for me to do that. To look over people's flaws for the sake of, I don't know, camaraderie, friendship. However, I must, with that, I must compel you to also be weary, as I am. And he hands you these files, and if you choose to go through them, actually he's gonna give you one by one. These people that you are trusting with your life, they are still dangerous in many ways, and even though they can be very, very useful and very beneficial to the mission, if something like what happened to Grent, or even Sergei for that matter, happens again to any of us, it is important to have contingencies. And like he hands you the first folder, and you see, if you go through it, you can read the name of Sergei and Alexander, the names of them both, and it's just like a file that Shiloh is keeping on them, and information that he knows, everything, all those things about that they have been brought back from the dead through experimenting with the bleed and all the things that are inside of them. And then there's designs and ideas on how to incapacitate them if they were to turn against us like they did one time. Not to kill them, but to keep them just incapacitated. There's no lethal things. And the next one on Grent, there's not much on Grent, But in terms of the contingency plan, it's just like rambling stuff that there's not a big worry for Grent because his powers aren't very useful against me, which is Shiloh. He gives you a file on Solon talking about his connection with the sun and how the sun gives him powers, and if we can intercept that relationship, Solon could be incapacitated. And you go through everyone. Vox doesn't really have a contingency plan yet. It's just a file on him that says that where Shiloh just writes about the strange magic that he uses that is unlike anything he's ever seen, and just says must do more research. Silas, much the same. There's just written about the magic that Silas uses and how this was hidden for some reason, which obviously there is secrets. And you also have a file, but it's not really much in terms of contingency plans written there. It's just a file on you that is some information about you.
So you've been keeping tabs on all of us, is that right?
Indeed. However, these ones I worry about. I will make sure to get the ideas finished, the contingency plans in place in case it is needed.
Hello? Do you
But
hear
please-
yourself? Yep.
Please, just hear me out. The reason I'm telling you this is because I've been thinking, and I need someone that I truly trust with this. And he gives you a final file. And he says, the one out of all of us that I trust the least is myself. And the file is like clearly labeled Shiloh. And Shiloh says, I have very strong reasons to believe that I was created by the same man that created the thing that killed us, or almost killed us at least. I have absolutely no idea what has been placed inside of me, what abilities I possess. This thing that powers me, I have no idea what it is and what it can do, but it has proven quite dangerous. And if you go through the file, it's basically just the whole file on him talking about his father, and it's very detailed because it's himself, and also the perennial core and everything. And at the very end, where it's labeled contingency plans, there's writings of it's labeled self-destruct protocol. And he says,
Instantly, as she sees that, she just looks at you with these big eyes.
if I were to lose control, if I, for some reason, were to go against you all, as well as this city, I am a threat. I'm working on something that would enable me for good. And it's going to have a password that I will give you when the time comes. And I'm going to trust you, if that day should ever come, to be the one to speak these words that would turn me off indefinitely.
Just shut up. It can't be serious.
Charlotte just picks up all the files again and he takes his own file back.
Shallow.
I'm going to trust you. And he places the files inside of any drawer that you might have. Or at least he places his file into your drawer. And he walks back to his own space and puts those files back. And in silence he walks back, and then he kind of just ignores your reaction. He says, "Now where were we? The blood."
Laura just ignores it completely. She walks up to him, puts her hand on his shoulder. I don't know. Charlotte's technically machine. Does he feel like a machine?
No, he
machine?
feels human. No, he feels
Okay, just
completely
making sure. Okay.
muscular, though. So, saying.
You're not a problem, Charlotte. You're a teammate. You're just as valuable as all of us. You're not a broken machine. I kind of feel like that's how you see yourself.
Fräulein, none of us, not even myself, has any idea what this machine is capable of. I did not build myself. I did
I know
not see
what it's
myself being
capable of.
built.
I know it's capable of growth. I know it's capable of some good. I know it's capable of working in a team. Even sometimes you get annoyed with us constantly. But you might only see the machine part of you, but you still have human parts of you, Shadow, even if you don't want to believe it. I wouldn't be able to call a machine my friend.
Kind of just stares at you for a moment. He says, I don't care what you may believe now, Fräulein, how you may see me now, or what the facts are. Point remains that you thought the same of Grent, and you think the same of all of the rest.
And I will continue to do so.
And I condone you for that, but Grant killed someone.
It wasn't
Not
Grant.
that it wasn't Grant, but he was used as a vehicle for that act. I'm saying if I am ever to be used as a vehicle for that act, for any means, for any reasons whatsoever, there has to be a contingency plan. Whether you like
The
it or not,
contingency plan is snapping you out of it, not killing you.
that is not always going to be an option, Fräulein. The world is not some written story where the end must be a happy one. Sometimes bad things are going to happen, and the best outcome is not going to be the outcome.
Fine. Only as a last resort. You hear me? Even if I have to get Sergei and Alexander to bobble you into pieces before I do it. But it's my last resort.
Of course.
Come on. Let's finish analyzing this blood, shall we?
I think we end that there.
Okay.
Charlotte doesn't really say much further.
Inspiration for both of you, please.
Let's go! That's what I was looking for!
I have to go now. I must
Alright.
go sleep.
Alright, we'll just do the last scene
just
with Silas and them, and then we'll end this.
I'm gonna do a con.
Alright, cheers. So, Silas, you want to go check up on Grent. Grent, what's your state at the moment?
Could I ask that we maybe leave that for the next session? Because Loki, I kind of want to think about what I want to say. Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually a good point.
We end with Silas creaking open the door, the light
Yoo-hoo.
filtering in.
I think you'd just find Grant like sitting up in bed, but just his hands just like over his eyes with this unbelievable torment on his face.
With that image etched into your mind, Silas, we're going to end the session there. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody for joining. See you next time. on the Brass Gasconade. Bye-bye.
Bye.